The Forsytes, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Sean McKenna, with Joseph Milson, Juliet Aubrey and Jessica Rain.
Nobody can stop change, can they? Not even Forsytes. Heaven knows we've tried. I'm a Forsyte, so I know whereof I speak. We are the backbone of England. At base, what we care about, really care about, is property. Oh, and secrets. Forsytes love secrets. We must do, to have had so many of them.
If you don't tell me, Irene, I shall die.
I doubt that very much, June.
I have to know what to expect.
I like June Forsyte at 19. She asks the same questions I did at her age. Now that I'm older, and perhaps a little wiser, my questions have changed. This is why I'm delving back so far, over 50 years, trying to find a time before my family became such a tangled mess.
Someone must tell me. Mamma's with the angels, Gran would curl up with embarrassment, and the aunts will just make a fuss, if they even know.
June, I am not going to tell you.
Why is it a secret? Everyone must know, Irene.
Well, it's not something to be talked about in drawing rooms.
Well, come into the garden then.
Oh, June.
Even now, in old age, Irene draws men's eyes when she enters a room. Imagine how she glows on this sunny afternoon in 1886, in the full summer of her youth.
You were my age when you married Soames. Who told you?
My stepmother.
Well, I don't have a stepmother. Well, obviously I do, but that's hardly going to work, is it? I've been around enough dogs and horses to have an idea of, well, you know, the mechanics of the thing. Though I do hope it's not quite like that. But what will I feel? Will I be swept away? Novels are so vague on the subject.
I'm sure it will all become clear.
I know you know. Soames clearly still adores you. He never takes his eyes off you in company. Oh, I hope Phil looks at me that way after 5 years of marriage. Irene? Darling, what's wrong?
Nothing. Take no notice of me.
You're scaring me. Is it so unbearable? Will it hurt dreadfully?
June, you love Mr. Bassini, so everything will be as it should be.
Well, don't you love Soames, then?
Oh, don't be absurd.
Tell me. I know he's Soames, but why would you marry him if you didn't love him?
Tell me about Mr. Bassini.
If you don't love him, you should leave him.
That's not how the world works.
But how do you manage?
Tell me about your architect.
Oh, Phil. Oh, he's marvellous. Brilliant and funny and charming and handsome, with eyes like a leopard.
Oh, would he alarm the aunts?
I do hope so.
And your grandfather has consented? June?
Gran will. I'll make sure of it.
The past never really dies, does it? Every generation proclaims its own uniqueness and looks down on what came before. But while clothes and social conventions may change, human nature doesn't. No, human nature is very much a Forsyte, most comfortable with what it knows and can control.
Irene asked for a separate room.
She doesn't sleep well, Julie. Soames said no. There's an end of it.
Soames is very firm. He takes after me.
Nonsense, Emily. He's like me. A man should take after his father. It's the proper thing.
Yes, dear.
Irene has nothing to complain of. It's not as though Soames drinks.
But separate rooms, James. One knows where that ends.
Julie is one of the Forsyte aunts. She holds court every afternoon in Bayswater. I wish I'd known her. She sounds fun. This is before the Great Split, so all the branches of the Forsyte tree regularly descend on what waggish George calls Forsyte Exchange. Here one can establish in minute detail the precise stock of any family member. Who's up, who's down, and who might be heading for a fall.
Fine-looking woman, Irene. Soames will have trouble, mark my words.
With him?
Irene won't make trouble. She hasn't any money. The 50 a year her father left her wouldn't keep her in shoes.
I thought her mother's father was in cement.
He was. Went bankrupt.
Oh, dear.
Why are you wearing 2 waistcoats, Swithin? It makes you look even larger.
I'm not large, Emily. I just have a chest.
Does anyone know anything about June's young man?
Young man? June?
Has old Jolyon said nothing to you, James?
Nobody tells me anything.
Across the park, June is attempting to seduce that very same old Jolyon, her grandfather, with an excellent plum cake, personally selected at the church and commercial stalls.
What sort of architects?
Oh, a very brilliant one. Very modern, very forward-looking. Philip Bassini will change British architecture forever.
Will he indeed? Well, who's he with?
His uncle by marriage is Baines of Baines and Bilderboy. Have some more cake.
He's with them, is he? Junior partner?
Oh, he has his own practice. He's getting into the swim now. He's very individual.
June, I hope Mr. Bassini is not one of your lame ducks.
Oh, I hate that phrase.
A harum-scarum, unpractical chap.
I shan't answer if you're horrid. Isn't this good cake? Feels so splendid. He's often lived on cocoa for a week.
I suppose he wants you to live on cocoa, too.
Of course not.
You mustn't expect much of a settlement from me, June. I'm not going to hand you a chest of gold so your young man can live in idleness. What's his income?
No, he doesn't care about money.
Oh, dear me. I suppose he's very handsome.
The most marvellous bones. Like Heathcliff.
He should have come to see me.
Oh, he's coming at 4. I wanted to speak to you first.
4? That hardly gives me time to make inquiries.
I don't want you to. I want you to judge for yourself.
I have 2 consulting appointments, which pay £20 a year each, and 150 from my father's will.
You have £190 a year?
Plus my fees.
What did they amount to last year?
I'm just embarking on my career, Mr. Forsyte. Building a reputation, more fees will come.
One trusts so. You expect to support my granddaughter on 190 a year?
Plus my fees.
How much do you think she has?
Whatever it is, it's hers. I won't touch it.
Will your uncle speak up for you?
You'll have to ask him.
You're very forthright.
Could I afford not to be? I have little more than my wits and my talents, sir. From what June has told me, your father was once in very much the same position.
Oh. Nicely done, young man.
Any other Forsyte would throw Bassini out for that remark. Every Forsyte of the present generation is of a certain position. Old Jolyon is in tea, his brother James in law, Swithin in banking, and so forth. Most of them prefer to forget that their grandfather was a Dorset farmer who scraped together enough to educate his son, Superior Dorset Forsyte, who built houses and made the first Forsyte fortune.
I'd be more inclined to give my consent, Mr. Bassini, if you had a regular position. At your uncle's firm, perhaps.
I had that. I threw it in last year.
How you surprised me.
I'm not interested in that kind of work. I went to Europe to look at buildings. I learned a great deal about European style and about my own. I have a vision, Mr. Forsyte. I will make it a reality. June and I love one another very much.
Where will you live?
I have 2 rooms in Sloane Street at the moment. I'll take somewhere bigger when we marry.
On 190 a year?
Plus my fees.
Plus your fees. You understand that June is almost certainly listening at the door?
Oh, yes. May I tell her I have your consent?
Come on in now, June.
Gran?
Well, if you must come to grief, you must.
Is that consent, sir?
Oh, Gran.
On condition that you wait until Mr. Bassini's income has reached 400 a year.
I accept.
Phil, 400.
I'll get commissions.
Shake hands on it, then.
Thank you, sir.
I suppose you want an engagement party. I'd gird my loins if I were you, young man.
And so, on the 15th of June, 1886, the lights are ablaze in old Jolyon's house in Stanhope Gate. Soames Forsyte has spent the afternoon in his picture room at home, leaving instructions for Irene to be ready at 5:45. And here he stands in the doorway, watching her. The drawing room is filled with his beautiful possessions. Soames considers his wife the most beautiful of all.
You look nice.
Thank you.
You're wearing the star I bought you. That'll impress Uncle Swithin.
Do you want to impress Uncle Swithin?
Not particularly. I've bought a new picture.
Yes?
Corro's fetching good prices at Jobson's, holding his value. I got a bargain.
Will you hang it somewhere or just keep it stacked with the others?
I haven't decided. What's he like, this architect?
I haven't met him.
I thought you and June were thick as thieves.
She speaks very warmly of him when we're together.
Do you speak warmly of me when you're together?
He can't leave it.
We don't speak of you.
Why not?
Ah, that's the question. The dark thread that runs through the whole tapestry. Why can't Irene love Soames? Everything that will happen hangs on this. She doesn't answer.
They're calling Bassini the Buccaneer. Apparently he has a piratical air. George coined the phrase.
It sounds like something George would say.
Give me your hand.
Why?
I want to kiss it.
I'm wearing gloves.
Take one off. It's only a glove, Irene.
Please, Soames.
The carriage is here, sir.
Very well, Bilson.
Let's go, shall we? We shouldn't keep the family waiting.
Everyone's here.
Look, Irene, did you ever see so many rumty-too people?
Don't laugh, you'll encourage her.
Odd fish, this buccaneer. You know he visited the arts in a soft grey hat.
Did he, by George? What do we know about his family?
Uncle's a sound chap. The father had Byronic tendencies.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Jolyon's quite the patriarch tonight.
What are you giving, James?
What are we giving, Emily?
Crystal, I expect.
Nicholas is giving spoons. I say, Irene, I like that star. Who gave you that?
Soames. Who else?
11 diamonds.
Someone's doing well.
June and Mr. Bassini are rather late.
People in love are always late.
I never was.
Some fashionable nonsense. Soames, get your mother some punch.
Yes, Father.
Irene, my dear, any day you like to come and dine with me, I'll give you as good a bottle of wine as you'll get in London.
I'll remember that, Uncle Swithin. Ah, here they are.
Oh, he is good looking.
Is he? All those cheekbones. Can't see it myself.
You look lovely, June.
People are calling Phil the Wild Buccaneer. It's horrid.
George began it.
Oh, beastly man. Well, he's a Greek god, isn't he? One could imagine him in marble at the British Museum.
Greek gods are taller, I think.
But Irene!
Yes, June, he's every bit as handsome as you said.
Oh, Phil, this is Irene. She's my greatest chum, and I want you two to be the best of friends.
I'm glad to see a friendly face. And such a charming one.
Oh, listen to him. It drips from his tongue like honey.
You haven't tried to bolt, Mr. Bassini. I'm impressed.
Where could I go? I'm a Christian in the Colosseum. Did you run this gauntlet when you married Mr. Forsyte?
Oh, yes. It helps if you remember that none of them actually like each other.
Entertain Phil while I speak to Uncle James. I shan't be long.
I know that look. June has a plan.
June always has a plan. Her grandfather was at pains to forewarn me.
Old Jolyon didn't eat you, then?
Well, why does everyone call him Old Jolyon?
To distinguish him from young Jolyon.
I don't think I've met young Jolyon.
No, you wouldn't have. Neither have I.
Have I stepped in something?
June hasn't told you about her father.
I thought both her parents were dead. Is there a secret?
You must ask June.
Please, I'm relying on you to be my ally.
Oh, my support won't bring you much advantage, I'm afraid. I'm as much an outsider as you.
All the more reason to stand together. You realise we're being watched, both of us, rather closely. No, don't turn around. A man. Dark hair, long chin, piercing gaze.
Well, you're describing every Forsyte in the room.
About 30, I'd say, perhaps a little more. Extraordinarily neat. A lawyer, perhaps? A clothed sort of face. He looks, I don't know, hungry.
My husband.
He's coming over.
Soames, there you are. This is Mr. Bassini.
Of course it is. How do you do?
Forsyte.
Aunt Julie's asking for you, Bassini.
Of course. You'll excuse me, Mrs. Forsyte.
Well, first impressions?
He's nice, I think. Rather nervous.
He has reason. He may not be one of us, but I'm told he's good at what he does. Not too dear, either. What on earth does he see in June?
I suppose old Jolyon will give her 1,000 a year. He's nobody else to leave his money to.
Oh, isn't it a crush? Oh, Swithin, how are you?
My liver's very bad, Julie. Dreadful pain here.
Want of exercise?
I take plenty. I never used to lift at the club. The doctor's baffled.
Doctors. You get nothing out of doctors but bills.
So, Julie, what do you make of him?
Awfully thin. I've noticed it with engaged people. June mustn't let it get worse. There's Barlow's extract of veal. It did Swithin. Not a good.
Phil took me on the river yesterday, Uncle James.
Hello, June, dear.
Hello, Aunt Julie. I saw a beautiful site near Pangbourne. It would be the perfect place for you, or you, Uncle Swithin, to build a country house.
Not me.
Land'll be dear around Pangbourne.
Oh, it would do you good to go into the country. If I had money, I wouldn't live another day in London.
If I put it into land, I won't get 4%.
Oh, we get fresh air.
What should I do with that? You don't know the value of money.
No, and I hope I never shall.
Wretched gull. What was that about?
She wants you to employ her young man to build a house, so they can marry sooner.
Then she should say so. Hope she never shall. Sometimes the next generation terrifies me.
Why the face like thunder?
All my relatives are rich as Croesus, and you don't know where tomorrow's tobacco money's coming from. If they'd all just build country houses, we could be married by Christmas. It's so selfish of them.
This was your plan?
Are you laughing at me?
Not one bit. I wish I could kiss you right now, in the middle of the party.
Oh, so do I.
June, Irene wants you.
Oh, all right. I'll be straight back, Phil.
I've made inquiries about you, Mr. Bassini. I think you might do.
Not an opinion widely held among Forsytes, I venture.
I can only speak for my own purposes. When may I call on you?
We're going down to Wales tomorrow for June to meet my cousins. We're back Saturday.
Well, if you've nothing better to do on Sunday, come down with me to Robin Hill, give me your opinion on a site.
Are you going to build?
I just want your opinion. I'll call for you. Sloane Street, isn't it?
302, 4th floor.
It's rather high up.
You're accustomed to the swells. It does well enough for me.
What do you pay for it?
52 much?
Oh. Sunday, then. About 11. That's dinner. It will be saddle of lamb. It's always saddle of lamb.
Is this the evening it begins? When does anything begin? Perhaps seeds are everywhere, scattered around us, and only germinate when the conditions are right. The next day, June and Bassini take the train to Wales.
Why did you let me think your father is dead?
Who said something? He's dead to me. Don't talk about it.
Shouldn't I know?
It's ancient history, Phil, and it's all resolved.
Then what's the harm in telling me?
Was it Aunt Julie? Or awful George? Oh, they're a cranky lot.
It doesn't matter who. Tell me. Tell me now. I can be as stubborn as any Forsyte.
All right. When I was 4, my father abandoned my mother and set up home with my Austrian governess.
Ah.
Mamma refused to divorce him. We went to live with Gran. That's all of it. I haven't seen my father since.
Was there a scandal?
It was kept very quiet. There was a child, a boy. When Mamma died, Father married the governess, and there's a daughter now, too.
You have a brother and sister?
I don't know them. I don't think about them. Father paints watercolours, which Gran buys secretly and keeps locked up in a drawer. They live in St. John's Wood. It's all very rackety, I'm told.
For someone who doesn't think about them, you seem to know an awful lot.
And now you know it too, all of it. So there's no need to discuss it again.
How many more Forsyte secrets are there for me to discover?
One, at least. My temper when I'm crossed.
Do you think that's a secret?
Stop it.
So, June's father, young Jolyon, Joe to his family, nearly 40, cut off for 15 years and yet philosophical. He has long since made peace with the cost of his social transgression and generally looks upon the world with an ironical eye. He often thinks of his father, The following Wednesday, old Jolyon takes himself to the opera house, where the music conjures up for him the green and scarlet of his youth. Travelling home through busy streets, old Jolyon's cab comes to a halt outside his son's club. On impulse, he tells the driver to wait, and sits outside the club for almost an hour, until Joe emerges.
Joe!
Hello?
Over here, my boy!
Dad? Dad, is that you? Hello?
How are you, my boy?
You, look well, Dad.
He doesn't. He looks old. They both look old to one another.
Get in, Joe. If you're going my way, I can give you a lift.
I'm going home.
Oh, that's all right. Get in. I've been to the opera. Gounod. I like the French composers. That fellow Wagner's ruined everything. No melody left, nor any voices to sing it. Remember when we used to go together? Orfeo. How your mother hated it.
Did she?
Well, she pretended to like it, but I knew.
Of course it's awkward. So much water under so many bridges.
Family all well?
Yes. Thank you for asking.
What connects them is as delicate as a spider's web. Strong but dangerously easy to break.
Now look here, Joe. I should like to know what kind of water you're in.
You don't need to worry about me.
I suppose you're in debt.
No, I'm not in debt. Don't worry, Dad. I shan't disgrace the family name any further.
Don't take that tone.
You can let me out of the next corner.
No, please, Joe. I didn't mean anything.
All right.
In truth, both are glad to be there, but neither can possibly say so.
June's engaged.
Already? Do you approve?
She'll have trouble with him, that's plain as a pikestaff.
What's she like now?
Tiny little thing. Lots of reddish gold hair. Women have so much hair now, don't they? They say she's like me, but she's much more like your mother. The same eyes.
Is she pretty?
Not bad. A regular Forsyte chin. Absolutely determined when she sets her mind to something. Ring any bells?
What will you do with yourself when she's married?
Live alone, I suppose. You don't have to worry about that, at least. Not with your menage.
My family?
Yes. I didn't mean... important family. Come back to the house for a drink, Joe. It's not late.
I shouldn't.
June's away. I value your advice. I'm 80, you know. I have to think about what's to be done about everything.
Everything?
Yes. I mean, should I get out of American Golgothas? They've been falling steadily.
I have.
Ah, have you? How do you live, Joe?
Perfectly well. I capitalized the income from money Grandfather left me and joined Lloyd's as an underwriter. I sell the odd painting.
Good. Oh, that's good.
Reaching Stanhope Gate, they settled into the comfortable, familiar armchairs in old Jolyon's study. By degrees, they approach more un-Forsytean matters.
You understand I had to cut you off. The family, well, you know, you placed yourself beyond the pale. Nobody drove you out.
I understand.
I don't know why it should matter now, not after all this time. Do you? Francis is dead. You and...
Helena,
yes. You're married. I wish you'd accepted the wedding gift I sent. I meant it as an olive branch.
I know. I hope you understood why I couldn't.
Well, pride, I thought. You weren't welcome before, you were damned if you'd be welcome now.
Something like that. Probably foolish.
I invested the money for your boy, the third Jolyon Forsyte.
We call him Jolly. His sister's Holly.
Holly and Jolly, very good. I've added to it every year. It's getting 5%. There'll be more than £1,500 next New Year's Day.
It's good of you, Dad.
Yes, well, I wanted to say... Another brandy.
Embarrassment averted. Never in the 15 years since Joe found out that life was not a simple business has he found it quite so complicated. The following Sunday dawns hot and clear.
This is the plot I'm thinking about.
I can see its appeal.
There's not a bit of land so near London with a view like this. Not for twice the price. A house here, built in a really good style, will be a first-class investment.
Gravel soil?
Is that a difficulty?
Not especially. You plan to be a man of property, then?
Any reason I shouldn't?
No.
It's at its best on a day like this. What do you say?
Let's walk up the hill.
I understand you're clever. This might be a chance for you to display your talents.
You mean you want me to work cheaply?
Well, it could bring you plenty of work. If I build, and I'm not saying I will, I want it to be a surprise.
You don't want your wife to know?
Let women into your plans, and you never know how it will end.
Ah, women are the devil.
Beginning to realise that, are you? Young June's got a temper. Always has had.
That's not a bad thing in an angel.
An angel?
Doesn't every man consider his beloved an angel? Now, follow me, would you, Forsyte?
Where?
Trust me. You won't be disappointed.
Bassini strides out ahead. Summer thrums all round them. Larks spring up in front of their feet. The air is full of butterflies. A sweet fragrance rises from the wild grasses.
This is the place to build.
This plot costs half as much again.
Oh, hang the cost, man. You can sit under this great oak tree and think.
The roots will create difficulties.
Not with my design. And the view. Doesn't it make something swell in your chest?
Yes, it does.
Describe it to me.
What?
As if it were a picture. One of those landscapes in your upstairs room that you spend hours with every Sunday.
Who told you about that?
Your wife told June. She wanted me to understand that you have a sense of beauty. I've seen no sign of it. Well?
It's ridiculous.
Even so.
Well, there were the cornfields, and that little dark copse beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Plain of fields and hedges that stretches to the downs in the distance. A grey-blue smudge. Not quite English, that blue. Corot might paint that.
Ah.
And to the right, the river, a silver streak. The sky is so blue, and the sun so bright that it seems as though summer will be eternal. Heat shimmering over the corn, golden, melting the light. To live here.
I could build you a teaser.
I dare say. You haven't got to pay for it.
For about 8,000, I could build you a palace.
8,000? I can't afford that.
What a pity. A long, deep terrace wrapping round the place, with all the living rooms opening onto it. An atrium at the heart of the house, double height, very light, with a gallery for your pictures. And under this ragged old tree, you'll sit and watch your wife play with your children and grandchildren in the coppice at the bottom of the hill.
8,000, you say?
Thereabouts. There'll be extras.
I'll think about it.
Perhaps this is where it begins, after all. With the beautiful view and that damned oak tree whose roots were already, metaphorically, twining around Soames Forsyte's heart.
You haven't looked at me once during dinner.
Haven't I? I'm sorry.
What have you been thinking about? I never know what you're thinking about, but clearly you are thinking.
I'm sorry if it vexes you.
Well, it does, rather. Yeah. It's hard, you know, when a man works as hard as I do, making money for you, to sit and watch you thinking.
I'll try not to in future.
As if the walls of the room were closing in on you. That dress makes you look like a rose.
Does it?
You wore that colour the day I proposed to you.
I wore lilac.
I remember that day distinctly, every detail.
Yes, so do I.
After so many refusals, it was the happiest moment of my life when you gave yourself to me.
Soames knows, in his heart, that she hasn't given herself to him. He feels that as her husband he has a right to her love. He shouldn't have to beg.
You gave me your word too that day.
to love and protect you.
Besides that, Soames, you made me a promise.
Promise?
He has always hoped she doesn't remember that.
No idea what you're talking about. Anyone been here this afternoon?
June?
To talk about Bassini, I suppose. Now she has him in tow, she won't care tuppence about you, but it won't matter. We're going to live in the country. You don't seem surprised.
I knew it already.
June, damn girl spoils everything. I told Bassini to say nothing.
I imagine he was excited.
It'll be the making of him. We'll get along better out of London. A new house to keep you busy, a child. Perhaps we can start again, Irene.
I like living in London.
Do you? You never seem contented. I suppose you don't want to go.
Have my wishes anything to do with it? Good night, Soames.
It's barely 7.
I'm tired. Good night.
Dr. Freud would have a field day with these two. For 5 years, Irene has tried to love her husband, and she can't. No amount of pity or reason or duty can alter how she feels. Unfortunately, Soames is too thin-skinned not to feel it. Is it tragedy or farce? I don't know.
Father!
Yeah, hello, my boy. I thought I'd surprise you.
You have?
Don't you have a maid to answer the door?
Yeah, of course. She's in the garden with Helena and the children.
Yes. I'd like to meet the children, if you'll let me. And your wife.
Yes, of course. You'd better come in.
Oh. Pleasant little house. I suppose you've taken a lease on it?
Yes.
I don't much like the neighbourhood. Ramshackle lot.
Yes, we are. A ramshackle lot.
Oughtn't I to have come?
Everyone's in the garden, Dad. You're very welcome to join us.
Oh! Hello. Who's this splendid chap?
He's called Balthazar.
Yes, he looks very regal. Hello, Your Majesty. Aren't you handsome? Does he bite?
Never. And nor do Helena and the children.
Yes, that's transparent, am I?
Don't worry. Helena will be polite, the children intrigued, and you, Dad, are a Forsyte.
Quite. Leon Macduff and all that.
This way.
The walk into his son's garden is the most courageous act of old Jolyon's life. No muscle of his face betrays him. He demonstrates to perfection the fibre that makes him and so many others of his class the core of the nation.
Can either of you two children do a handstand?
I've brought the plans.
I'm afraid my husband's been delayed, Mr. Bassini.
Then I'll show them to you instead. May I lay them out here?
If you wish, but really Soames should see them first.
I don't see why. I've designed the house as a setting for you.
A setting?
You're a jewel among women, June says.
Is this how up-and-coming young men charm their way to success?
Am I up and coming?
Soames says so, Mr. Bassini.
Call me Phil.
That would be far too familiar.
We're to be family.
When we are, I may reconsider.
When we are, I shall call you Irene. The beautiful Irene. The prize jewel in the man of property's collection. I've upset you. Forgive me, I'm a brute.
What has June said to you?
June has been suspiciously discreet. I have eyes, Mrs. Forsyte. I know when someone is in hell. I've been there myself.
You're very presumptuous.
But not, I think, wrong. When you need a friend, I hope you will think of me.
A moment of kindness. A connection made. Something shifts.
There's Soames.
I've created this house to make you happy. You deserve to be happy.
You mustn't speak to me like this. What would June think?
Will you tell her?
No.
Then it's our secret.
Mr. Bassini.
Bassini, so sorry. It was kept at the office.
Your wife has been most welcoming.
Good. These are the plans?
Awaiting your approval. Your wife is very impressed. She has said nothing yet, but I can tell.
Well, let's see then. Hold down that edge, Irene, would you?
The ground plan here, the front and side elevation.
It's an odd sort of place.
It's very original.
I wanted you to have room to breathe, like a gentleman. A house with some self-respect of its own.
Isn't there a lot of wasted space?
Ah, who wants self-respect in a house when you can squeeze in an extra lavatory?
What's this?
It's for your pictures, divided from the central court by curtains. Draw them back and you'll have a space of 51 feet by 24. This end wall is all window. Space, air, light.
Won't it look like a barrack?
Ah, you want one of Little Master's houses.
Well, there's no need to take offence, man. It is very...
Original.
That bad?
Won't it be cold? Irene can't stand the cold.
I've given you hot water pipes in aluminium casings. Look, here, 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 and here. Mm-hmm. It should be built entirely of stone, but as I thought you wouldn't stand that, I've compromised with a facing. It ought to have a copper roof, but I've made it green slate. As it is, including metalwork, it'll cost you 8,500.
I gave you an outside limit of 8.
Can't be done for a penny less.
Well, there must be a lot of little things you could alter.
Not one. You must take it or leave it.
Never give a Forsyte an ultimatum. Their deepest instincts require them to come out on top. Though they'll defer victory if it's to their advantage. Soames wants this house.
Well, you must have it your own way, I suppose. 8,500.
I'll go and see about it. Thank you for your hospitality, Mrs. Forsyte. Good day.
Well, what do you think of him?
He's rather abrupt,
isn't he? Do you think he's good looking?
Yes, very.
It would be so much easier if I could hate Irene. Bassini finds many reasons to call at Soames' house that winter. Often, as if by chance, when Soames is out.
I don't know when he'll be back.
May I wait?
If you wish.
Which is the moth? Which the candle flame?
Is June well? She's always busy these days.
She's spending a great deal of time with Mrs. Smeech.
I don't know her.
A distressed charwoman in Paddington. June considers her much wronged.
Oh.
She works tirelessly on the poor woman's behalf.
June loves a cause.
June's lame ducks. I am quite thrown over. We both are, by the sound of it.
The wheel will turn, it always does.
That's very philosophical of you. But I'd expect no less. You're the only Forsyte I've met who actually listens.
I'm only a Forsyte by marriage.
She senses the danger. She wants to turn away, but somehow she can't.
No, you're something quite different. You present yourself to the world, serene and beautiful, like a gliding swan, looking out at the rest of us from somewhere very deep inside yourself, very private. One free spirit recognizes another.
To be seen, known, it's irresistible. Yet Irene has substance. She resists.
You talk a great deal of nonsense, Mr. Bassini.
We're going to be friends. If I'm to marry a Forsyte, I need an ally.
Well, you have June.
June's a delightful girl, but she's never failed to impose her will on the world, and so has no understanding of pain, or loss, or feeling trapped, of working like a slave to carve space enough just to breathe, knowing the things that matter aren't even guessed at by most people.
I never know what to say to you.
Irene?
Soames.
What a pity.
Yes.
All through the winter, the secret dance continues.
Bassini's coming this morning. I'm in court. Will you entertain him till I can get home?
Can't you put him off?
You like him well enough, don't you? Please do as I ask.
If that's what you want, Soames.
The dam holds. But when spring comes...
These bills come to nearly 700 more than they should. There's a mistake somewhere.
No, they're right.
If you make a firm stand, you'll get the builders down. They stick you with everything otherwise. I shan't mind it coming out 100 or so over.
I've taken off every farthing I can.
Then you've made a pretty mess of it.
I told you there'd be extras.
A £10 note, here and there perhaps, but 700?
You wanted a house you could believe in. That doesn't come cheap.
I'm not asking for cheap. I'm asking for good value.
I see. Now you've got a house that's not to be beaten. You don't want to pay for it. We should never undertaken the damn thing.
You were grateful enough at the time. When you tell me a thing's going to cost so much, that's what I expect it to cost.
You want a first-rate man for a fourth-rate fee, which is exactly what you've got.
The house is costing me far beyond anything I contemplated. I'd have thrown it up, only I'm not in the habit of giving up what I've set my mind to.
Are they perhaps, without realizing it, fighting over something more primal?
Let's not fall out. We'll go over it and see how the money's gone.
Very well, but hurry up. I'm taking June to the theatre.
Irene told me. Did you bring your dinner clothes? You'll want to change.
I shan't bother. June won't mind.
Well, I'm going to.
It's your house.
Good evening, Wilson.
Don't you look a treat, Miss June.
Is Mr. Vicini here?
In the drawing room. Shall I announce you?
Oh, no. I'd like to sneak up on Mr. Vicini.
Oh, yes, Miss June. You do that.
June opens the door softly. The room is filled with the sweet, hot scent of flowering azaleas.
There are so many things I want to talk to you about, Irene, and now we shan't have time.
His voice is close, in the little glass garden court that opens off the drawing room.
Why not at dinner?
I can't see anything that matters in front of June. Come to the house on Sunday. I can show you everything, and we can be quite alone for hours and hours.
I've promised to go for a drive with Uncle Swithin.
Make him bring you. Oh. It's only 10 miles. The very thing for his horses. Please, Irene.
June can see Irene's expression through the screen of flowers. It terrifies her. It's the look of a woman scared she might say too much.
Hello, you two. Are you talking about the house?
June, like a little mouse.
I haven't seen it yet either. Shall we all go together? What about Sunday?
I can't. I'm driving with Uncle Swithin.
Oh, you can throw him over.
I'm not in the habit of throwing people over.
Of course not. You always behave impeccably, Irene, don't you? Such a faithful friend.
June?
Hello, June. You look nice. See, Vicini, you should have dressed.
How are you?
Perfectly well, thanks.
Isn't the weather glorious? If only it could always be spring.
Oh, I hate spring. There isn't a breath of air in here. Those azaleas, awful cloying stench.
I'll have Bilson take them out.
Not on my account.
Drink, anyone?
No, thank you.
I think I will. Vicini?
Yes, no.
Have you heard my blackbird in the square?
Yes, that's quite a hunting song he has.
Oh, he's hardly your blackbird, Irene, is he?
It's a manner of speaking.
Not a very accurate one.
What's your play?
Oh, some nonsense. June shows it.
Well, if we are all ready, dinner is due.
Dinner is ghastly. Things don't improve at the theatre.
Mabel told me it was funny. I'm sorry.
You don't appear to be in the mood to laugh.
I don't find infidelity very amusing.
You chose the play.
I know. Shall we see the rest?
If you want.
What I want, Phil, is to be nice to you, but you don't give me a chance. We're never alone together anymore, and when we are, you talk about the house.
Is that quite true?
You know I want to do everything for you, be everything to you. Take me to the house. We can be alone there. Truly alone.
June.
You understand me?
He understands. Once he would not have believed his luck. Now...
Let's go on Sunday.
Not Sunday. I have an engagement.
What engagement?
One that will prevent my taking you to see the house.
With whom?
It's business. Why the fuss?
Take me home, Phil.
Really?
I want to go home.
June is young. Her heart is not yet fully grown. So easily bruised. She can't hide it.
Oh, you're back early. You look dyspeptic. Play no good?
Awful. I've had a horrid evening. Oh, Gran.
Oh, my dear girl, come here. Oh, what's wrong?
I don't know. Everything.
Oh.
Nothing.
Is your young man not treating you properly? I said you'd have trouble, didn't I say?
Perhaps I'm imagining things.
Imagining what?
I'm dyspeptic. That's all.
Well, a bad play will do that.
Good night, Gran.
Oh, I swear, if you gave that young man a sign, he'd be off his bargain like a shot.
Sunday afternoon is as balmy as a day in June. and Swithin has put on a blue frock coat.
Adolf, the phaeton hood down. I say, you look marvellous. What's that colour called?
Eau de Nil.
As will be the most envied man in London.
Where are we driving, Uncle Swithin?
You decide.
Shall we venture out to Robin Hill? I haven't seen the house yet.
Robin Hill? Goodness, I always dine at 7:30. The new chef at the club takes more trouble with an early dinner.
We'll be back long before then. Of course, if it's too far.
Oh, no. Wouldn't want to disappoint a lady. Adolf, Robin Hill.
We call this the court. Double height, the gallery all around, you see?
Very modern. The billiard room, is it?
No, Uncle Swithin.
It will be a tiled court with plants in the centre.
Well, that's a waste. Take my advice. Put a billiard table in here. Oh, and you'll want some statues. I can get you a good deal at Jobson's. Italian things. Classical, you know.
I'll certainly consider it.
Come out and look at the view, Uncle Swithin. Isn't it marvellous?
Very pretty.
Oh, we've tired you. I'm so sorry.
Oh, not in the least. Very fine view. I don't suppose you have such a thing as a chair.
I'll fetch one.
I don't know what Soames is thinking of. Great box of a place. Hideous.
I like it very much.
You young things have to be different just for the sake of it.
Here we are.
Ah, good.
Of course, for the best view of the house, one should walk down the hill. There's a marvellous view from that coppice.
All the way down there?
It's worth it.
Well, you two go, eh? I'll sit here. Lots to admire from here.
If you're sure.
Oh, quite sure. Off you go.
Uncle Swithin isn't much for views, then.
Look at him, sitting there. Laudable he surveys.
Like a carved god. So don't bother to wave, he's already asleep.
A long drive, the hot sun. At least he's wearing his hat.
Come into the coppice.
Phil.
You should see the view through the trees. Come on.
The path's too narrow.
Walk ahead.
No, it's all right. Side by side.
Side by side. This way.
It's rather treacherous.
Take my hand. I won't let you slip. Here. Take it. This is what I wanted you to see.
Oh, Phil. It's like a blue ocean.
There's a log here. Up you come.
Yes, all right.
There. I can see the bluebells reflected in your eyes.
No, you can't.
You do know how I feel about you.
You must feel that way about June, not me.
But I don't. I'm going to call off the engagement.
Well, if you don't love her...
You know who I love.
Don't, please, Phil. Once it's spoken out loud, there'll be no going back.
So?
I'm married.
He doesn't matter. You can't bear him.
He's my husband.
I love you, Irene, with my whole heart.
Oh. I wish you hadn't said it.
Kiss me. You see?
We can't. Phil, we can't.
Irene, wait.
What? Oh. There you are.
Did you have a pleasant sleep, Uncle Swithin?
I wasn't asleep. Is something wrong? I say, that young fella's glowering like the very devil. Have you given him a flea in his ear?
Of course not.
Taking you down all that way to look at the house.
Mr. Forsyte.
I wasn't asleep. Irene, you've dropped your handkerchief.
So I have.
Well, pick it up for a man.
With pleasure.
You're very gallant, Uncle Swithin.
Go and tell Adolf we're ready, would you, my dear?
Going so soon?
Mrs. Soames will want to get home.
Oh, I don't care if I never get home.
What a thing to say, you young people.
Swithin is not a fool. The very next morning he hot-foots it to Aunt Julie's.
No doubt about it. That young architect is sweet on Mrs. Soames.
Well, she doesn't encourage him, though.
Certainly not. It's always like this with those artistic chaps. I only realised when he picked up her handkerchief.
Well, didn't he give it back?
He kissed it and tucked it in his pocket when he thought I wasn't looking.
Do you think Soames has any idea? Perhaps someone should mention it.
You went to the house, I understand.
It isn't a secret.
You didn't mention it.
Swithin wanted to see it.
Well, now you've seen it, you can imagine yourself living in it.
I have no wish to leave London. I've said so from the start.
You'll like it once you're there. You're quiet.
I'm sorry. I sleep so badly.
So do I these days. I lie awake and listen to you breathing.
We'd both sleep better if we had separate rooms.
We've had this out already. There's talk, Irene.
Soames.
You know what I'm speaking of. You and Bassini.
I don't know what talk there could be.
Is he in love with you?
Who said this? Aunt Julie?
I don't like my private affairs being discussed, even in the family.
I can't help what people say. Phil and I have become friends because you brought him into the house and asked me to be pleasant to him. I have done as you asked.
You haven't embarrassed me.
No.
Do you intend to?
No.
I have your word?
Yes.
Good. Good then. The gossips may do their worst.
He says it, he means it. But gossip is like a forest fire, hard to extinguish.
I know nothing about it. I wish to know nothing about it. Nobody should tell me anything.
Euphemia saw Irene and Mr. Borsini yesterday. They were having a little chat in the church and commercial stores.
Chat about what?
Oh, Euphemia couldn't tell. Irene was there. Mr. Borsini emerged from the pharmacy and accosted her.
Good God.
Accosted her?
Well, Euphemia says he drew her to one side and spoke to her very intently for at least 5 minutes. Eyes like burning coals. He seemed to be pleading.
Had he cut himself? Is that why he was in the pharmacy?
No, Swithin pleaded.
Ah.
Irene couldn't meet his eye, didn't look at him once, until he moved on, and then she looked after him. And, oh, said Euphemia, that look.
They'll have been discussing wallpaper.
In the groceries, James?
Perhaps she wants a bit of flirtation. A pretty woman must have her fun. But I tell you, there's nothing in her manner to that young buccaneer different from her manner to me.
James, you must speak to Soames.
A man can't be expected to discuss this kind of thing with his own son.
Then I shall. He can hardly refuse an invitation to his own mother's tea table, can he?
You've got macaroons.
I know how you like them, dear.
I suppose you want to talk about Irene.
You've heard the rumours.
It's nonsense.
I'm glad.
What if he admires her? Bassini, being artistic, appreciates beauty. The rest is puppy dog nonsense. She's as amused by it as I am.
Well, that's good.
Frankly, Mother, it's rather flattering to have another man desire what I possess. Let Bassini yearn for her all he wants. She's my wife.
Well, it's all very modern, dear. I'd keep an eye open, nonetheless, if I were you, just to be on the safe side.
A man must trust his wife. I will defend her honour to the death.
Very well, dear. As long as everything is all right.
I believe it is.
He doesn't believe that, not really. But he thinks if he keeps a close eye on every detail, it will be. The house at Robin Hill is being decorated now. Soames involves himself in every decision, the tiles in the garden court, the curtain fabric, suggesting alternatives, even economies where he can. Then one evening, as he is dressing, a letter arrives.
Dear Forsyte, the construction of your house being completed, my duties as architect are at an end. If I am to go on with the decoration, as you requested, I must have a free hand without interference of any sort. Yours truly, Philip Bassini.
Soames keeps this letter, and those that follow. I have them still. They will prove significant.
Dear Bassini, I was under the impression that you have had a free hand all along, as no suggestion of mine has met with your approval. In giving you this free hand, I wish you to clearly understand that the total cost of the house, completely decorated, must not exceed £12,000, far more than I originally contemplated. I am, yours truly, Soames Forsyte.
Dear Forsyte, if you think I can bind myself to the exact pound, you are mistaken. I had better resign. Yours faithfully, Philip Baines Bassini.
Dear Bassini, your resignation is in neither of our interests. If you should exceed the sum named by £20 or even £50, there will not be any difficulty between us. And this being so, I should like you to reconsider your answer. You have a free hand in the terms of this correspondence. Yours truly, Soames Forsyte.
Dear Forsyte, very well. Bassini.
Summer comes early that year. The nights are hot. So hot and still that through every open window only hotter air comes in.
What are you doing?
Trying to find a breeze. The night before our wedding was like this.
Was it? I don't remember.
I couldn't sleep then either. I walked through the empty squares to the little street where you were staying. I kept watch outside your window till dawn. Couldn't bear you being out of my sight. You were so beautiful, I could hardly breathe.
You never told me that before.
Someone was lurking outside when I locked up. A young man in a soft hat. I couldn't see his face.
Perhaps Bilson has an admirer.
Huh. I thought it was Bassini. I thought he might still be there.
Is he?
No. He's making a damn fool of himself. I hope it doesn't embarrass you.
I don't suppose it was Phil at all. What's that noise?
Just the peacocks in the park. The young pup's besotted with you. It's rather amusing, isn't it? Are you in love with him?
I've told you.
No, you said you haven't embarrassed me. It's not the same thing. But you're made of stone. Damn peacocks.
High summer. Buds burst into flower. Roger Forsyte gives his annual dance, to which everyone is invited.
Can't someone else take you? You know I despise dancing.
I need you,
Look,
Gran.
go with Soames and Irene. You did last year.
How can I?
You told me all that was nonsense. What better way to prove it?
I want to make an entrance. I'll wear Mother's sapphires and put orange blossom in my hair. I'll descend the staircase like Cinderella, and Phil will rush to my side and shower me with kisses.
Oh, this is your plan?
Please, Gran.
Oh, I'm an old fool. All right, all right.
You should be dancing with Irene, Soames.
She seems quite content with darting.
She looks glorious, absolutely glorious. Tell her to come and visit me one evening. I'll give her a nice dinner.
There's Mr. Bossini, Emily.
With a face like thunder.
Oh, I always think he looks like Heathcliff.
Heathcliff was taller.
Good evening, Mrs. Forsyte.
Mr. Bassini, I hope you are well.
Quite well. Might I have the pleasure of the next dance?
You shouldn't.
In full view of the whole room, what could be more respectable?
Well, shall we? I like this tune.
Yes.
They dance, modestly, decorously. Nothing they do should draw attention. Yet everyone's attention is drawn. Soames watches from the balcony, guarding himself with his pale smile.
Oh, here's June at last.
Oh, yes. Oh, her mother's sapphires, look.
Evening, June. Julian.
Hello, Uncle James. Have you seen Phil?
Thought you'd be here earlier.
Did you?
I'd be persuaded to come at all.
Aunt Emily, have you seen Phil?
I
I believe he's dancing, June.
June looks. At that very moment, Irene glances up at Bassini.
So that's what Euphemia meant.
It's like the sudden flare of a match in a darkened room. A brief, hot, unmistakable flame that seems for an instant to burn away the whole room and everyone in it.
My God, it's true. My God.
Take me home, Gran.
What? We've only just arrived.
I don't care. Take me home.
Bassini and Soames's wife dance on, oblivious.
Let me take your things, sir. Madam.
Yes, thank you, Bilson. Well, that was a tedious evening, don't you think? June didn't stay long.
I didn't see her.
No, you were dancing.
Thank you, Bilson.
Madam.
I'm going straight up.
Oh, then so shall I.
You haven't locked up.
Bilson can do it for once, can't you, Bilson?
Oh, yes, sir.
You had better do it yourself.
Irene.
Good night, Soames.
Irene. Irene. Irene, open the door. Irene, unlock the door, do you hear me? I insist you let me in. Irene, please. Please, open the door. You're my wife. I don't intend to plead.
Is everything all right, sir?
What? Yes. Of course, Bilson. I'll be down directly. I will indulge this behaviour for tonight, but not again, Irene. Be very sure of that.
Soames goes into his dressing room, his mind reeling.
Do you hate me, then? Is it as bad as that? Have you betrayed me in spite of your promise?
And then a thought flickers across Soames Forsyte's mind and, after a moment, takes root.
Damn you, Bassini. I am going to ruin you.
Well, that's the whole unhappy tale, Joe. June took to her room and has hardly come down since.
Oh, poor June. I wish I could do something to help.
You can. Horsewhip the blackguard.
You don't really want me to do that?
Well, some Forsytes would. James would.
We're not that kind of Forsyte.
No?
We're civilized.
Well, you might be.
If I am, I learned it from you.
Yes, well, I care for June very much, you know.
I know.
A man is improved by having a woman around him. Someone to love, someone to get up for in the morning. Since your mother died, well, but I won't have June hurt.
You're very good, Dad.
I'll take her to Switzerland for a few months. It's the right time of year, not too much snow. I want you to go and see Bassini.
I don't know him.
You belong to the same club.
That hardly gives me the right to interrogate him.
Please. June can't go on like this, engaged but not engaged. Better she should know for sure before we leave. Please, Joe.
The Hotchpotch, then as now, is neither the best nor the most exclusive London club, but very well suited to what the Forsytes would term artistic chaps like Joe and Bassini.
Might I join you for a moment?
Plenty of room.
Bassini, isn't it? I'm Jolyon Forsyte, June's father.
I see. Pistols at dawn, is it?
Is it nothing like that? I'm the black sheep, you know.
So I hear. Are you and June reconciled, then?
I haven't seen her in 15 years.
But you still feel you must defend her honour?
Not that. But I'd rather she wasn't hurt more than she must be.
I'd rather that, too. I'm sorry. June should consider herself free. I am remiss for not making that clear to her before.
What changed between you?
Come on, man. You've heard the rumours or you wouldn't be here.
Are they true?
What, that Mrs. Forsyte and I are lovers? Actually, they're not. I hope they will be.
Oh, my dear fellow.
People jump to conclusions. You'd know that, of course.
Yes.
It's hell, isn't it?
Yes, I remember it as hell. Until the moment I took the irrevocable step, oddly. Then it became straightforward.
He follows her.
I'm sorry?
Your cousin Soames, he lurks near the entrance to the park and tracks her, like a hunting lion or a private detective. He's looking for evidence that we meet in secret. He follows her, I follow him. It's absurd, really. It prevents nothing.
You're very frank, considering you don't know me.
You won't betray me. You're the black sheep.
I'm a Forsyte.
Not a real one. I'd offer you a drink if it didn't seem peculiar.
I'll take you up on it another time.
You see, Forsyte, I think that if you don't get the person you truly love, your life is ruined and there's no going back.
It might be ruined if you do get them.
Oh, you don't believe that.
No, I don't suppose I do. How are you getting on with my cousin's house?
Almost finished.
You'll be glad to get it off your hands. Or do you feel it as I do when I part with a picture? Like losing a sort of child?
You paint?
Oh, only watercolours.
Only?
I don't believe in my work much.
Then how can you do it? Work's no use unless you're passionate about it.
Ah, but I'm a Forsyte. Hundreds of Forsytes belong to this club. They don't trust anything they can't put a precise value on. As a painter with no reputation and therefore no price, how can I believe in my work?
You're being ironic.
To a point.
Which proves you're not a Forsyte.
Forsytes aren't bad, you know. Everything people like us value is made possible by their wealth. Art, literature, science, even religion. They don't believe in any of them, but they'd like to make use of them, and in doing so enable us to scrape a living.
You've given this some thought.
I've had 15 years to do so. A Forsyte knows a good thing, and he holds on to his property, whether that's houses, money, reputation, or wives.
Are you warning me off?
I wouldn't presume. But it's dangerous to go against them.
You did.
I can hold on as much as they do.
The Forsytes aren't the only chaps who can hold on, you know.
I wish you luck, Bassini.
I have an appointment now. Apologise to June for me.
You should do that yourself. She'll hold on until you do.
Later that same afternoon, Joe crosses St. James's Park on his way to see his father off on the boat train from Victoria. On a bench, under a chestnut tree, he catches sight of Bassini again, talking to a woman so beautiful he knows it must be Irene. He observes them for a moment, all his irony lost to him. Then, a little embarrassed, he steals away.
This isn't an affair, Dad. Anything might come of this.
Nothing good.
Well, there's nothing to be done. Bassini's set on his path. He'd rather burn than compromise. I think he's braver than I was. I liked him very much.
God help us all.
Gran, they're starting to close the door. Oh, excuse me.
Hello, June.
Hello. I'm sorry. You seem familiar, but I can't...
This is your father, June. We're friends again. I've been meaning to tell you for some months.
Oh. You're the secret.
I'm very pleased to see you, June.
Are you really?
I am. Really.
We must get on the train, Gran. Goodbye, Father.
June.
The train won't wait, I'm afraid.
Oh, my. A true Forsyte. It's bred in the bone.
You may be right, my boy. Goodbye, Joe. All right.
A good dinner.
You didn't find the beef too tough?
No.
Soames,
Yes?
the day I agreed to marry you, after you'd asked me 20 times and got my stepmother's support,
What about it?
you swore to me that you would let me go if our marriage was not a success. You remember that?
Yes.
She can't hold him to it. Nothing was signed.
Well,
Is it a success?
it would be if you behaved yourself.
I have tried to do my duty.
I don't know what your idea of a wife's duty is. I never have known.
I have tried my very best. It's not my fault that I haven't been able to put my heart into it.
Whose fault is it, then? I don't see that I'm to blame.
Will you let me go?
How can I? We're married.
How can he? She's all he ever wanted.
Now, let's have no more of this nonsense.
Then you're breaking your word.
You forced me into it. I'm not obliged to stick to my word if it was given under duress.
A promise made under duress doesn't count.
Of course not.
I see. I hadn't understood that before. Thank you for making it clear.
She feels herself released. Yet still some scruple makes her hesitate. Soon the house at Robin Hill is finished. Soames goes down, of course. Irene only goes too because James insists on driving them.
So, a new house. It's a chance for you, Irene.
Is it?
Soames won't hear a word against you, you know. Why don't you show him more affection?
I can't show him what I don't have.
I'm sure we've all tried to be kind to you. We're fond of you, you know. If you'd only...
Behave myself?
Yes. Be a wife to him. Soames doesn't say much, but he won't stand a great deal more. You'll have nobody but yourself to blame, and you'll get no sympathy. This is good advice offered free. I'd take it if I were you.
Well, Mr. Forsyte, seen enough.
Where's my son?
Still poring over the ledger. What do you think of the place?
Very, yes, a good terrace, I suppose. Big enough.
Notice how the edge is beveled. The whole thing has a list of 3 inches to port. For water runoff, you understand.
What did it cost?
What would you imagine?
How should I know? 200 or 300?
The exact sum.
That tree should come down, that oak. Raggedy old thing.
You think that with the tree there you don't get enough view for your money? It shall come down tomorrow.
Oh, don't go saying I said it was to come down. Nothing to do with me.
No?
You'd better leave that tree alone. It's not your tree.
As you please.
I'm going inside. Irene?
You shouldn't tease him.
It's too delicious to resist. How are you?
Suitably chastened. I've been lectured.
Never mind. It's not long now.
Until what?
Until the house is finished and I never have to see your husband again.
I shall miss you dreadfully.
You won't miss me, Irene. You'll be with me. We'll go away together. Paris, perhaps Italy.
Phil?
You'll leave the man of property behind. We'll live as man and wife. Free as birds under an Italian sky.
That's your plan?
It's a good plan, isn't it?
Except for one thing.
What's that?
You haven't asked me.
I didn't think I had to. I love you. You feel the same. Everything else is housekeeping. It's very serious, this, you know. We mustn't ruin it. So, what do you say?
Rossini!
Oh, what is it now?
Scoundrel!
Soames?
I imagine you're speaking to me. Bellowing, I should say.
You've mistaken your man this time.
Soames, what is it?
This fellow has exceeded his instructions again.
You gave me a free hand.
12,000, I said, give or take 50.
12,000? Good God!
You spent 12,400. Well, you can pay the extra. I shan't.
Here it is, the thing he has waited for. His chance to ruin his rival.
You gave me a free hand. I have letters to prove it.
We'll let a judge decide, shall we?
Gentlemen.
Yes, I think we should.
Soames, please.
You won't be getting the balance of your fee either. Be very sure of that.
Do what you like, Forsyte. I'll see you in court.
Phil!
Yes, go. You're finished here and everywhere else by the time I'm done with you. Get out of my house.
You're an oath, Forsyte. I won't waste another minute on you.
Don't you dare walk away from me.
You were going to make him pay towards this hateful house.
Most certainly I am.
You know he has no money.
He should have thought of that.
You're even meaner than I thought you. It's a wicked thing to do.
Why do you care? Go on, answer me.
Soames.
You are never to see him again. I forbid it.
You forbid it?
Yes, and if you disobey me, I'll thrash you.
Stop it. Stop it, both of you. Stop it at once.
She's at Bassini's rooms the next morning, as soon as Soames has left for the office.
I'll try to make him see sense. I'm so sorry about it all.
You must never apologize for that man. I don't want you to mention his name.
What you said yesterday. Did you mean it?
Yes, of course. You didn't give me an answer.
Yes. My answer is yes, Phil. To all of it.
Oh. Is this the moment, then? Are you sure?
Oh, perfectly sure. I'm completely sure.
My Irene.
When do we leave?
Soon. Though Italy will have to wait a little, there's no money. Not likely to be any if Soames gets his way.
I don't care about that.
I love you too much to see you wretched.
Say that again.
I love you.
And so, in the morning light, in his Spartan rooms in Chelsea, Irene and Bassini find a new world together.
I had no idea. Not the first idea.
Why? I love you.
And are you? I love you. I love you. I love you.
They contrive to meet every day, as lovers will, ignoring everything but one another. The trouble with new worlds, though, is that the old world will insist on making its presence felt.
I've had another letter from his lawyer. I shan't give in to him. I'm in the right.
He says the same.
I won't run away. Not till this is resolved. It's a matter of principle.
He'll blacken your name.
Yeah, he won't pursue this. £350 to a man of property like Soames. He'd be a laughing stock.
Phil.
It's a delay. That's all. We'll be in Italy before the autumn. It's just a tedious, petty delay. Let's not talk about Soames anymore. Come here and kiss me, my darling.
If you insist. How's that?
I'm not sure. Try it again. That has considerable promise.
Soames doesn't drop the case. It is set to be heard by Mr. Justice Bentham, but not until November, almost 2 months away. Soames begins to neglect his work. He lingers in the park, hoping to catch Irene out, to follow her.
You made a vow. You won't betray me. I don't believe you have, and I don't believe you will.
September slides into October. Soames spreads the word, and Bassini's few remaining clients melt away.
I have a right to take steps. Anyone would say so.
To survive, Bassini sells his few pictures. Then his grandfather's watch. He pawns his good cufflinks.
If they're lovers, I'd know it. I'd see it in her eyes at dinner. I'm fretting about nothing.
October becomes November. June and old Jolyon return from Switzerland but avoid Forsyte exchange. And with no evidence against Irene, Soames feels victory beckoning.
She has abandoned him. Seen reason. She knows she's mine.
In just 2 days now, Forsyte versus Bassini will come to court.
I'll show her what an empty vessel you are, Bassini.
Things are stretched tight now. Something must snap. And of all places, it snaps at Aunt Julie's birthday tea in Bayswater.
My dears, I've had the most thrilling outing to Richmond Park. Mrs. McCander took me in her carriage, and guess who I saw?
The Queen?
Oh, don't be silly, Swithin. I saw Irene with Mr. Bassini. Julie, you know that bracken grove at the top of the hill where they say lovers go? Irene and that man were emerging from it. And Mrs. McCander knew all about the affair, of course. Everyone knows now.
Julie!
The extraordinary thing is, they looked as if they hadn't a care in the world.
Happy birthday, Aunt Julie.
Soames! What a lovely surprise. How long have you been here?
I can't stay, unfortunately. Good day.
Oh, thank you for coming, dear.
Oh, Julie.
Go after him, Emily.
Soames. Soames, my dear.
So it's not just the family now.
Well, Soames, you mustn't
It's common knowledge.
Do you know anything for certain?
No, not for certain.
Then it's not too late. Irene is your wife. She needs your guidance. You must ensure she respects the sanctity of marriage and doesn't damn herself in the eyes of God.
Have you finished, Mother?
Yes, my dear.
Then good afternoon.
He goes home, but his wife is not there. He gives Bilson the evening off and waits in the hallway for Irene to come home.
Soames? What are you doing there?
Where have you been?
Let me pass, please.
Answer me. Where were you?
In heaven. Out of this house.
I've had enough, Irene. Do you hear me?
Let go of me.
Will you treat me as your husband?
No.
It's your duty.
Let
Irene?
She makes a break for it, running for the safety of her room.
Irene!
She can feel his breath on her neck.
Stay away from me!
Her hands are sweating. She can't get a grip on the key, not in time.
I've put up with this quite long enough.
The door slams behind him.
Come here, Irene. Come here.
I want to defend him. I want to say it's a different time, that men genuinely believe they own their wives, that he loves her and can't bear the loss of her. But this act, these few awful minutes, will echo through all our lives forever, mine included, and I can't help it. You're wrong, Soames. You're terribly wrong.
Please don't cry, Irene. Don't cry. There's nothing to cry about. We're husband and wife again. Things will be better now. I'll sleep in my dressing room. Yes, we've taken the first step. The rest should be comparatively please stop crying. Yes,
A thick November fog comes down that night. People move, as if lost in the gloom. Next morning, Bassini and Irene meet, as they had arranged, by Sloane Square station. She finds the words to tell him what has happened, what Soames has done.
This is my fault.
Of course it isn't. Of course not.
I should have protected you.
You couldn't have.
If we'd gone away, if we were in Italy now. How can you forgive me, Irene?
We'll go now. Anywhere. It doesn't matter. Today. I can't go back there, Phil.
No, of course not. Go to my rooms. Wait for me. I shan't be long.
Where are you going?
To find him.
No. No, please, Phil, don't. Please, that won't help.
I shan't be long.
Don't leave me, Phil. Not now.
No, this is my fault. It's as if I did it myself.
Phil, you're scaring me.
I shan't be long, I promise.
He strides away into the fog, his cane held like a weapon. He can't see where he's going. Nobody can in this fog, but Bassini isn't even looking. He has one thought filling his mind, one horrible image before his eyes.
How could you do it, Forsyte? You'll answer to me now. You hear me?
In Piccadilly, Bassini nearly collides with a large old man emerging from his club.
Hey, where are you going, man? You nearly had me over.
Out of my way.
Bassini? Is that you?
What?
It's Swithin, man. What's the matter with you? Are you drunk?
Where's Soames?
How should I know? Why?
I'm going to break his Forsyte skull. Swithin, he forced her.
You are? You're drunk. Go home, Bassini.
You'd call it asserting his rights, I suppose. Taking possession of his property.
What?
It takes Swithin a moment to realise what he means, and by then Bassini has gone. Lost in the fog, stumbling towards Regent Street.
You'll answer to me. You won't bully me.
A glimpse of movement makes him turn, and then, almost disbelievingly, he sees the horses rearing. the cab driver's frightened face.
Irene. Irene.
People gather round him in the yellow murk. If anyone hears that murmured name, it means nothing to them. Irene waits in his rooms, as he told her to. She waits a long time.
In The Forsytes, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Sean McKenna, Soames was played by Joseph Milson. Irene was Juliet Aubrey, Bassini Harry Haddon Peyton, Old Jolyon Brian Prothero, and the narrator Jessica Raine. June was Rebecca Hamilton, Joe Ewan Bailey, James Gerard McDermott, Emily Susan Jameson, and Swithin Sean Baker. Aunt Julie was Jessica Turner, and Bilson Deborah Baker. Original music was composed by Neil Brand, and the director was Marion Nankara.
All day, as he makes final preparations for his court case against Philip Bassini, Soames has a strange and vaguely intolerable feeling.
I did nothing wrong. What I did from love.
Last night, Soames asserted his rights, as he would like to put it, over his wife.
Please don't cry, Irene. Don't cry, there's nothing to cry about. We're husband and wife again.
He can't concentrate on the court papers he is trying to put in order. He doesn't yet know that Bassini is dead, killed by a hansom cab in the fog. With no means of identification, the young architect lies in the morgue, unnamed and unmourned. The world has changed, and nobody has any idea.
Where have you been, Soames? Why haven't you dressed? Where's Irene?
What is it, Soames? You're shaking.
It's this wretched fog, I expect. Delayed everyone.
Soames?
Irene's left me. She's gone.
What?
Oh, my dear boy.
Bilson says she came home at tea time, left an hour later with a trunk and a travelling bag.
Perhaps she's visiting someone. Perhaps it's something she'd planned and you've forgotten.
That's what I told the servants, but all her clothes are still there. She hasn't taken any of her jewels.
You've given her too much, that's the problem. You can't tell what she's taken.
No, I found this.
Oh.
Well, read it out.
I think I have taken nothing that you or your people have given me. Oh, Soames.
You'll have to fetch her back.
I don't know where she's gone.
Of course you do. She's gone after Bassini. I knew how it would be. Divorce. Divorce, Soames. There'll be a scandal.
I thought we'd made a new start. She loathes me. I think she has for years, only I wouldn't see it. Why can't she love me? I've done my best to make her.
None of that, Soames.
Mother.
No, we don't do that. Rinse your face and straighten your tie. We mustn't keep dinner waiting.
Soames looks up at his mother, grateful for her strength. This is what it means to be a Forsyte. Next morning, when Forsyte versus Bassini is called, Soames' face displays no sign of agitation. After the Forsyte lawyers put his case, Bassini is called to answer it.
He didn't turn up. No. He was called the statutory 3 times, and then, in his absence, Judge Bentham found in Soames' favour.
Oh, stupid. Stupid. He'll be ruined. Bassini's an arrogant devil, but I don't wish that on him.
Old Jolyon has joined his son Joe at the Hotchpotch Club.
Yeah. You don't rejoice at this Forsyte triumph?
What's Soames thinking? No gentleman goes to court over £350.
It's not about that, though, is it?
I'm embarrassed to share the family name.
Why? Has something else happened?
No, it doesn't matter. No, that's not true. It matters a great deal. I suppose you'll find out. I bumped into Swithin at my club. Apparently, these are Swithin's words, not mine, but I gather he got it directly from Bassini. Soames has reclaimed Irene.
By force?
So it would appear.
Dear God.
Damn them all. They can go hang, a lot of them.
Dad?
Will you come to dinner tomorrow night? Bring Helena and the children.
Will June be there?
Yes. It's time, Joe. You two have to begin somewhere. 15 years is a long time for a girl not to know her father. Will you come?
Thank you, Dad. We'd be delighted.
Good. June will be glad to meet the children. It's the right thing. Someone in this family must do the right thing.
The same thought resounds in June's head too, as she heads for Bassini's rooms in Sloane Street. June has read about Soames' courtroom triumph in the afternoon papers, and, like a gambler staking her last coin, is preparing to hazard everything to get her lover back.
Phil, I've remembered where you kept the key. Phil.
He isn't here.
Irene.
Hello. Do you know where he is? He didn't come back last night.
You stayed the night?
I had nowhere else to go. I've left Soames. You always said I should.
Don't speak to me as if we're still friends. I don't care what you do.
I've been waiting for Phil since yesterday.
Perhaps he's abandoned you too.
I don't think so.
Go to the police if you're so concerned.
I'm scared to. I will if you'll come with me.
Of course I won't.
None of this was planned, June. I tried to fight it. Please don't hate me.
How can I do anything else? I can't stand here and make small talk. I don't forgive you, Irene. I never shall. Please don't ask it of me.
Irene looks at the closed door for a long time. She's frozen, frightened, unable to move.
Can I go in? I've something to talk to you about. I've invited your father and his family to dine tomorrow. I'd like you to be here.
All right.
What?
I don't mind. I've been expecting it, actually. I promise to be polite.
You're taking this very well, June.
I want something in exchange.
Ah, yes. What's that?
Go to Soames and pay Phil's debt.
Oh, June.
He doesn't deserve to be ruined. You can stop it out of my money.
And what will you do without your money?
Please, Gran.
To steal the man of property's triumph from under his nose. That would show those Forsytes. The Forsytes whose sense of propriety once demanded old Jolyon cast out his only son.
I'll think about it.
At 9 the next morning, old Jolyon strides into the offices of Forsyte and Forsyte.
Two things. I've come for my will. You can send it on if it's not to hand. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
I don't understand.
I'm going to Paramore and Herring. Not just my will, it'll be all my personal business, and the company's too, as soon as I can effect it.
Away from the family? Jolyon, is this about Bassini?
I have lost faith in the good judgment of Forsyte and Forsyte.
You're having a tantrum.
Call it what you like. I will also be settling Bassini's debt to Soames.
What?
Was I not clear? You're going deaf.
But you can't. I mean, this is... Jolyon, really?
Forgive me interrupting. There's a policeman asking for you, Uncle Jolyon.
A policeman?
It seems Philip Bassini is dead.
Good God.
What do they want with me?
They're asking you to identify the body.
You know, I think that's something you might do, Soames. Yes, I insist. I absolutely insist.
The morgue is small and white-tiled, with a patch of dirty sunlight smeared across the floor.
Is this Philip Baines Bassini?
Soames?
Yes, that's him.
Late of 302 Sloane Street?
It's him.
Savouring your victory, Soames?
That's an appalling thing to say.
Don't tell me it hasn't crossed your mind, Soames.
If I might ask, the gentleman's state of mind, sir, can you throw any light? There's some question of suicide.
Oh, I think that's most unlikely.
We have a number of witnesses, and it seems as if he walked straight into the cab's path. Now, it turns out he was very hard up. Pawn tickets in his rooms, overdrawn at his bank, that sort of thing. Then there's the court case. It's in all today's papers.
It's an accident. Definitely an accident.
I think something happened, and he wasn't able to think clearly. Have you any idea what that might be, Soames?
Not the least idea, Uncle Jolyon. If you'll excuse me, Inspector.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Suicide's just a theory, you understand?
Do you feel the pity of it, James? Does that reach you?
You really are a very peculiar man.
What led you to me, Inspector?
The lady gave us your name, sir. Miss Smith. She reported the gentleman missing.
What did she look like?
Well, I didn't see her, sir. Very striking, they said. A lady. Does this mean anything to you?
It's a woman's handkerchief embroidered with the letter I. Wrapped in it, a few pressed bluebells, fragile as tissue paper.
I'm afraid not. Thank you, Inspector.
But he knows. Of course he knows. He goes straight to find Joe at his club.
I know it's odd. I know it's not our business, but I'm worried about her, Joe. I don't know what Soames might do.
Of course I'll go. Poor thing. Is she at home, do you know?
She has no money and nowhere else to go. Thank you, my boy.
And Soames? He feels no need to hurry home now.
I'll say she's gone to the sea. For a rest.
What, after all, can Irene do without her lover?
When she comes back, when she sees sense, we'll resume where we left off.
To his surprise, the first thing Soames sees when he gets home is Irene's umbrella lying on the rug chest.
Oh, thank God.
She's sitting in her usual place, by the fire, staring into the flames.
Why are you sitting in the dark? It's chilly. I'll call Bilson.
I gave her the evening off.
Oh, then I'll build up the fire.
Not for me.
Well, you've come back to me, Irene.
She looks round and up at him. She's like an animal wounded to the death, not knowing what she's doing nor where to run. That's when he knows for certain.
You were his mistress, weren't you?
I was his wife, Soames. That's how it felt to both of us. I'm sorry, I've made a mistake.
No, stay there.
I shouldn't have come, I'm sorry. But let me pass, please.
You know he's dead. He's dead. I saw his body.
Yes, I did too. Answer it.
They'll go away. They'll go away. Let's sit here quietly and talk about the future.
Answer it.
It won't be him, you know. He's dead.
If you won't, I shall. Yes?
Mrs. Forsyte?
Yes?
I'm your husband's cousin, Mrs. Forsyte. I have a message for you.
From Phil?
From my father.
My wife can see nobody.
Soames?
You are not welcome. My wife does not wish to speak to you.
I shan't keep her a
She
moment.
can see no one.
Mrs. Forsyte!
This is my house. I manage my own affairs. I told you once. Now I tell you again. We are not at home.
It's June's idea to buy the house at Robin Hill, the beautiful house Philip Bassini built for Irene Forsyte. Soames can't move into it. It reminds him too much of the wife he has lost. Irene is gone now, vanished like smoke.
What do you think, Joe? Will it do?
Wonderfully, Tad! What a glorious place!
Oh, yes. Balthazar. Oh, yes, my boy. You like it, don't you? Huh?
So in they move. Away from the racket of London and the gossip of Forsyte Exchange, old Jolyon dozes under the great old oak tree. As the years pass, his fractured family slowly heals. He often finds himself thinking of the past, and then, one morning in May 1892...
Come on, boy. Let's take one last turn before dinner, shall we? We'll go to the coppice and chase rabbits. You can snuffle about and I'll sit on the old log. Come on.
But when they reach the coppice, someone else already occupies the old log. The pale grey of her dress surrounded by daisies.
Oh, the nerve of it. Excuse me. There's no right of way here. It's private property.
I'm so sorry.
Oh. Oh, my dear, it's you. Don't let that dog touch your frock, Irene. He's got wet feet. Come here, you.
You remember me, Uncle Jolyon?
Well, of course.
I'm trespassing. I'm sorry. Forgive me. You see, it was here.
And somehow Bassini is there in the coppice with them.
It's here for you, whenever you like. Isn't it, boy? I talk to Balthazar a lot. I'm becoming eccentric. He's a good listener.
He's lovely.
That's nice. Everyone's in Spain. There's just me and young Holly. Jolly's at school now. Why don't you stay to dinner?
Oh, I don't want to intrude.
Oh, you wouldn't. A man likes a pretty face to look at. Oh, do stay. I'll send you home in the carriage.
Oh, thank you. I should like to.
Excellent. Give me your arm. I'll try not to lean upon it excessively. We'll go through the terrace. You'll remember that.
I remember Uncle Swithin falling asleep on it.
He died, you know, last year. Only 79.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm 85. I don't feel it. I've felt younger since I bought this place. Where are you living now?
In Chelsea. I have a little flat.
Alone? Not that it's any of my business.
Yes, I live alone.
What do you do with yourself?
I teach music.
Oh.
With that and the little income my father left me, I manage well.
Now, there's nothing like work, is there?
I have another interest, too.
What's that?
I try to help women who have come to grief.
To grief?
Hmm.
Oh, I see. What do you do for them?
Well, not as much as I'd like, but I can give them sympathy and food.
Ah, there's the house. Hasn't changed much, has it? Dinner's in half an hour. I'll take you to June's room so you can wash your hands. Come on.
The touch of an angel.
That's sweet of you.
You look slightly otherworldly, too. And it's marvellous music. Orpheus longing for his true love, taken away and forever out of reach.
Yes. Yes, Glück. Understood loss. Unyearning.
Oh, God. Oh, there, child. Cry your heart out. It'll do you good. Yeah. You see, I told you Balthazar was a good listener.
Forgive me.
I bought some very pretty china I should like to show you.
You're trying to change the subject, Julian.
I thought you might prefer it.
Oh, you're very good.
And I hope you'll come down again. To lunch, perhaps. Then you can meet Holly and her governess, Mademoiselle Beauce. Very well bred. That's better.
Old Jolyon feels invigorated, taller somehow. 2 days later, he discovers an urgent need to go up to town for some new boots. He finds himself close to Irene's flat and decides, on the spur of the moment, of course, to ask her to walk in Kensington Gardens with him.
Did you ever love very deeply?
I don't know. Love's a queer thing. The Greeks made it into a goddess, didn't they?
Phil adored the Greeks. He loved the whole-hearted way they gave themselves to art.
You don't mind talking about it?
I think a day is wasted when I don't. Phil admired you enormously, you know. Well, he said you had a real sense of beauty and one of those hearts that never grow old.
Oh, I don't know about that. Look around. People are an ugly lot. It amazes me that love can triumph over that.
Love triumphs over everything.
Yes, the young think so. Life's strange. You think you've got hold of it, but it slips away from you. Takes you by the scruff of the neck, forces you here, forces you there. You think one day you'll understand it, but you never do. It's strange that we should be here.
Strange enough that I'm alive.
My son Joe called at your house that day. I don't suppose you remember. Soames shut the door on him.
Was that your son? I should never have gone back. I slipped away as soon as everything was quiet. I went to the embankment. I didn't care whether I lived or died.
Oh, my dear, you didn't.
I would have done. A woman stopped me. A woman of the streets. She looked after me for 3 days. Never left me. I had no money. That's why I do what I can now.
I wish you'd come to me. You must come to me now for anything you want.
Irene agrees to visit Robin Hill again the next Sunday. Old Jolyon is excited at the prospect. On Sunday morning, when he and Balthazar set out to meet her, the air smells sweet, and larks sing.
Did you ever see anything like those buttercups? They came like that overnight. I wanted you to see them.
They're lovely.
The loveliest flower I can show you is my little Holly. She'll be back from church directly. She's devoted to music. You wouldn't give me your opinion of her playing, I suppose?
Of course.
You wouldn't like to give her lessons?
Well, I would like to. Very much, but there's June. When are they coming back?
The middle of next month. What does that matter?
June may have forgiven me, but she could never forget. One doesn't forget.
You mustn't get wrapped up in the past. Not at your age. Plenty of time for that when you get to mine.
Much is made of first love by poets and other clever people. No one ever speaks of last love. Irene has always had an extraordinary capacity for inspiring love.
I'm a foolish old man, aren't I, boy? She doesn't feel it. I think she likes my company a little. But she comes here for Bassini, not me. I know that. Old dogs shouldn't long to see beauty. We should be happy enough to doze in the sun, eh, boy? Only I'm not.
They fall into a pattern. On Wednesdays and Sundays, Irene gives Holly a lesson and stays to dinner. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, old Jolyon goes up to town. And then, in late July, old Jolyon learns the date of the family's return.
Holly loves her lessons, but she loves you. You must still come down twice a week.
I don't see how I can.
Oh, please, Irene. Sunday, as usual. Please.
All right.
For 2 days he's out of sorts and feverish. Her letter comes with the lunchtime post.
Dear Uncle Jolyon, I'm too cowardly to tell you face to face. Now June is coming back, I can't give Holly any more lessons. Some things go too deep to be forgotten. Thank you a million times for your sweetness to me.
So there it is, boy. It's not good for me to have pleasure, because I'm old.
He sits down at his bureau and picks up his pen.
Irene, you are a pleasure and a profit to Holly and me. I'd hoped the memory of old sores would not stand in the way. But old men learn to forego their whims. Even the whim to live must be foregone sooner or later. And perhaps the sooner the better. That's bitter, boy, I know, but I can't help it. I'm tired.
He wakes next morning so weak that the doctor orders him to stay in bed. It is no hardship. What has he to get up for? He lies in bed with Balthasar beside him. Then a telegram comes.
Your letter received. We'll be with you at 4:30.
You hear that? Coming down after all. Let's meet her at the oak tree, shall we?
A glow runs through him. It takes him a long time to reach the tree, but it's lovely beneath it. He smells limes and lavender. Even the bees are drowsy, drugged with honey and happiness.
Yes. Perfect. Look. She's coming through the ferns, swaying the way she does, in that grey dress that makes her look like an angel. Yes, she is, boy. Won't be long now. You'll lick her hand, I expect, like a good dog. You're a good dog.
Uncle Jolyon? Are you asleep? Uncle Jolyon? Oh, Uncle Jolyon. Don't leave us.
I'm very glad you were there, you know. Holly talked about the Grey Lady. We didn't know who she meant until I saw his new will.
He never said a word about it. I can't possibly take it. It would feel wrong.
Because he's a Forsyte.
No, because it means he's gone. Irrevocably. I loved your father. Does that sound ridiculous?
Not at all. If you loved him, honour his wishes. Nobody minds, if that's your concern. It's a life interest on 15,000. It'll bring you in around 430 a year.
Irene sees the ghost of a new life shimmer before her. Tentatively, delicately, she stretches out her hand towards it.
I want a son.
It is 1899 now, and at almost 45, Soames is worth more than £100,000.
What's the point of it all if there's nobody to leave it to? I need a son. A wife and a son.
There's a drawback, isn't there always? Though Irene left him all those years ago after the death of her lover, Philip Bassini, Soames hasn't divorced her.
Divorce isn't scandalous. Not these days. Father will hate it, but he'll see the sense in it. I think he will.
These musings aren't entirely theoretical. His business has brought Soames into contact with a French restaurant in Soho. Its proprietress has a 19-year-old daughter who has, in Soames's opinion, distinct possibilities.
Monsieur, are we expecting you? I will get Maman.
No. Don't trouble.
Will you stay and have supper?
Yes, I should like that. You look very pretty tonight, Annette.
Monsieur is very good.
Not a bit good. Do you know how pretty you look?
Thank you, Monsieur.
She has no pedigree, of course, But if Soames marries her in Paris and they travel for a few months, he could bring her back as something new and chic.
Do you like London, Annette? Or would you prefer to go back to France?
Oh, London. Well, Paris, of course, but London is better than Orléans, and I like the English country. I have been to Richmond last Sunday. The river is beautiful.
I live on the river, at Maple Durham. I have some rather good pictures. Do you like pictures?
It depends on the picture.
Well, why don't you and your mother come for the afternoon next Sunday? You can tell me which pictures you like.
It will be lovely. I will ask Maman.
Walking back to his father's house, Soames is fretful. There's a face, a beautiful face he cannot banish from his thoughts. It is not Annette's face.
I should have divorced you then, Irene. I had evidence then. Would I recognize you now if I saw you? Do you have someone?
Soames finds this thought almost as unpleasant as the prospect of divorce. It starts to rain lightly.
Damn.
Is it a sign of a deluge to come? Across the park, Soames's sister, Winifred, paces.
Where have you been, Monty?
What are you doing up?
My pearls are missing. I couldn't sleep for worrying.
Oh, you'll have put them somewhere.
You're drunk.
So?
I'm going to Scotland Yard in the morning.
The devil you are.
They're very valuable, Monty.
No need for the police. They'll turn up.
Have you pawned them?
No. I'm having a brandy. Want one?
You gave me those pearls when Imogen was born. It was such a romantic gesture. All I ask is that you tell me where they are.
You really want to know?
Of course.
Then I suggest you address your inquiries to Signorita Carmencita of the Pandemonium Ballet. She has them, and damn good they look on her.
You've given my pearls to a dancer? A Spanish dancer?
She understands me.
You must get them back.
Too late. The ballet sails for Buenos Aires in the morning.
You're the limit, Monty. You really are. I don't know how I put up with you.
You don't have to anymore. I'm sailing with her.
You can't possibly...
Goodbye, London. Goodbye, Forsytes. Goodbye, nagging wife. Now, look here.
Oh, stop it. Monty, stop. You're a brute.
So you've often said.
I don't understand you.
I'm going up to pack a bag now. I shall sleep at the club.
He's definitely gone.
He sent me a vile letter from his club saying it was all my fault.
Let me see. Yeah.
Has he even thought about the children? Poor Val.
His ship's the Tuscarora. He's given a post restaurant in Buenos Aires as his forwarding address.
And how can Imogen come out this year with this hanging over her?
We'll have him shadowed when he lands. Polteeds are best for this kind of thing. You'll divorce him, of course.
Divorce? Must I?
Or he'll just come crawling back demanding money.
And if one Forsyte divorces, a precedent is set.
Can you prove cruelty?
What counts as cruelty?
Has he struck you?
He twisted my arm. He pointed a gun at me once, though it wasn't loaded. He's often too drunk to undress himself. Does that count?
We could get legal separation, of course, but it's not ideal. You'd be both married and unmarried at the same time.
Like you and Irene.
Yes, divorce would be better. We can go for desertion.
Millie Templeton did that. She said she had to wait ages and ages.
Well, there's a way round the 2 years now. We'll sue the court to give us restitution of conjugal rights.
Conjugal... Oh, how beastly.
Well, he's legally obliged, you see, as your husband to...
Yes, I understand. Horrid.
If he doesn't obey the court, you can divorce in 6 months.
I don't want to have to go into a witness box, and I couldn't bear it, Soames.
We'll keep all that to the minimum. Does Val know he's gone?
I've said nothing. I was rather hoping. Please, Soames.
At 19, Winifred's boy has the same dark good looks as his father and the same appetite for fast living. Winifred has indulged her only son from birth.
Oh, Uncle Soames, that's awful. Poor Ma.
It's not the first time your father's embarrassed you, is it?
No, but after last time, I really thought he'd reformed. Will it be in the papers? I'll be the laughing stock of Oxford.
Everything will be done as quietly as it can.
It's my first term. I don't want to be up there when a divorce kicks off.
That won't be for months. We must get restitution first.
I don't see why it's necessary. Mother doesn't want to marry again, does she?
Nothing's as fatal as a delay in such matters. The only thing is to cut the knot for good.
Very well. I'll back Mother up, of course.
Good.
But if you'll excuse me, I have to go out for dinner.
Well, I thought we'd all dine together.
Awfully sorry. I've been promised to my tutor all week. I can't let him down without warning.
Well, of course, I understand.
Val fails to mention that his tutor, a gentleman named Crumb, is barely a year his senior, with a dazzling ability to get through money, his own and other people's.
I don't suppose you could lend me a sovereign, Uncle Soames? We might go to the theatre afterwards.
Are you free tomorrow?
Why?
You've a cousin at Oxford you've never met. I should like to introduce you.
Oh, well,
You'll find it useful. I'll call for you after lunch. Now, here's 10 shillings.
That's good of you, Uncle Soames.
It's in the country. You'll enjoy it.
Where in the country?
Robin Hill.
Robin Hill, the house Soames once built for Irene. Now it belongs to his cousin Jolyon. Young Jolyon Forsyte, so called to distinguish him from his late father, old Jolyon, is not young anymore. But he is rich, which annoys Soames. Jolyon inherited a fortune along with the house. Now that he has no need to earn money from his painting, fate has finally brought Jolyon into fashion. His work is both respected and collectible. Needless to say, Soames does not collect him.
I wanted you to meet this young fellow.
How do you do, sir?
My sister's son, Val Darty. He's just going up to Oxford. I should like him to know your boy.
Oh, I see. You've had a wasted journey, I'm afraid. Jolly's away. What college?
B&C.
Jolly's at the house, but he'll look you up, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Holly's in, my daughter. She'll show you around if you like. She'll be in the garden room, I expect.
Thank you. It's a ripping house.
Ripping, is it? Jolly says that too.
Everyone does now.
Off you go, then.
Thank you, sir.
I'd offer to show you the house too, Forsyte, but under the circumstances.
I remember it quite well. Thank you.
I expect so.
I was, sorry to hear about your wife.
Thank you. But it's been quite a while now.
4 years?
5.
My condolences, anyway, as we haven't seen one another.
Well, we've never really seen one another, have we? Which is why I'm surprised to see you now.
You're my wife's trustee, I believe.
You haven't come to discuss Irene, surely.
I never understood why your father left her money.
He was very fond of her.
I don't know why. She's brought trouble to everyone. 12 years is a long time. I want a divorce.
It's rather late in the day, isn't it? I don't see her, you know, and I can't give you her address without her permission.
No, I don't want her address. I know it.
Really? Have you been spying on her?
She's still my wife. I suppose she has someone.
I have no idea. Haven't your spies told you?
Will you ask her to agree to a divorce?
If you like. Perhaps she'll be glad of it.
I'd be grateful. I've no wish to see her myself.
Very well. I suppose I should offer you tea.
Yes.
Over tea, they discuss the trouble in South Africa, a topic which occupies almost everyone these days. Val, meanwhile, has found his cousin in the garden room, and she is very much prettier than he anticipated.
Hello?
Who are you?
You must be Holly.
Yes, I know who I am, thanks. That wasn't my question.
Val Darty, your cousin. Well, second cousin once removed, something like that.
How interesting. I don't know any of my relations.
There are tons of them. They're mostly awful.
Perhaps they think you're awful.
I don't know why they should. No one would think you awful.
Is that the kind of thing you say to girls?
She's no fool, Holly Forsyte.
I mean, your dad looks awfully decent.
Oh, he is. Is yours?
This is Balthazar. I adore him.
I can see why. Hello, old chap. Can he be stroked?
He can have his ears scratched. He loves that.
There we are, then.
What's your brother like? I shall be knowing him at Oxford.
Oh, I wouldn't know where to start.
Does he sit on you?
Not literally. Not anymore, anyway.
You're funny. Have you got any horses?
Yes.
I love riding and hunting and racing. I should like to be a gentleman rider.
I'll show you the stables, then.
Oh. She's a fine beast.
Her name's Fairy.
That's a rum name.
I chose it.
Rum, but nice. You should bang her tail. She'd look much better. If I hire a G tomorrow, would you come riding in Richmond Park?
We could ride now, if you like. You could borrow Jolly's horse.
I haven't met him. He might not like it. And I expect Uncle Soames wants to get back. Not that I believe in buckling under to him. Do you have any hunting here?
June says hunting's cruel.
Oh, what rot? Who's June?
My sister, much older than me. She travels a lot. I'd like to travel, wouldn't you? I'd like to go everywhere and be a gypsy.
Gypsies are jolly. You're rather like one.
To go mad rabbiting everywhere and see everything and live in the open. Wouldn't it be fun?
Tremendous fun. Let's do it.
Yes, let's. And let's go riding tomorrow. I'll meet you in the park at noon.
I say. Splendid.
All the way home, Val's thoughts are busy with plans for tomorrow's ride. And Soames?
Damn fellow. Seems to think I've no business asking. Irene's still my wife, isn't she? Yes. Oh, she is. She's still my wife. Wonder what she's like these days.
Who?
What? Oh. Doesn't matter.
Irene has a little flat in Chelsea.
You look completely unchanged.
And you look younger, Cousin Julian. The beard suits you. You must be the only Forsyte with a beard. Don't they disapprove?
I neither know nor care. Painting keeps me young, I suppose. What's your secret?
Oh, people who don't live are wonderfully preserved. I was surprised to hear from you. How can I help you?
Soames has been to see me.
Oh.
He wants a divorce. Do you?
That's blunt.
Well, it's Soames.
Won't it be difficult after all this time?
Well, that depends.
You mean, do I have a lover? I'm afraid not. I have never had one. Not since Phil.
The ghost of Philip Bassini still haunts the Forsytes. He always will, I think. He has haunted me, even though I never knew him.
Wouldn't you prefer to be free?
What does it matter now?
Well, if you were to love again...
Then I should love. I don't know why Soames didn't take his opportunity back then.
We Forsytes don't part with things, you know. Not willingly. Unless we want something in their place. And not always then.
We Forsytes, Cousin Julian?
I am a mongrel, I admit.
And what might Soames want, do you think?
Children, perhaps?
Yes, I can see he would. I've no objection, only I don't see how I can help him.
I'll speak to him. If there's anything I can do for you, Irene, I shall. You must think of me as a wretched substitute for my father.
What's the power Irene has? Old Julian would do anything for her, and now his son instinctively feels the same. She's beautiful, I know, and men are drawn to beauty. But I don't think Irene uses it on purpose. If she's aware of it, I think she sees it as a curse, not a blessing. How dangerous that makes her. Joe goes straight to the offices of Forsyte and Forsyte.
I've seen her.
And?
She has remained faithful to the memory of Bassini. She has no lover now.
Oh, she says that, does she? You believe her?
Completely.
Well, that hardly helps me, does it?
You know the law. A man can always put these things through if he's prepared to appear the guilty party.
Why should I do that? I did nothing wrong. It seems one only has to do another person wrong to get all the sympathy.
You asked me to speak to her, Soames. I have. I don't see what else I can do.
Thank you for your time, Forsyte.
Soames stands outside Irene's flat for half an hour that evening, trying to pluck up courage.
Is that her playing? I hate that tune.
If he remembers that it was the melody to which Irene and Bassini danced at Roger Forsyte's ball, he does not admit it to himself. He tells the maid to announce Mr. Forsyte, knowing full well she'll think it's Jolyon.
Well, here goes. Hello, Irene.
What have you come for?
Yes, must be unexpected.
Well?
There are things we should discuss.
Your cousin told me what you want. I told him I am willing.
Then give me the information on which I can act. The law must be complied with.
There's nothing you don't know of.
In 12 years? You expect me to believe that?
It's the truth.
You're dressed for dinner. Who are you dining with?
Nobody.
But you're dressed.
I always dress. It gives shape to my day.
You'd better tell me.
There's nothing else to tell.
You are still my wife.
Not in any way that counts. I have told you there is nobody.
Why not? You deserted me.
Use that if you wish. I shan't object.
It's too long ago.
He has forgotten how white her skin is.
Why couldn't you have made me a good wife?
Let's not discuss this, Soames.
What you did to me was criminal.
Yes, I think it was a crime to marry you. I've paid for it. I hope you find a way to set yourself free. You didn't worry about my good name. I have none. I'd like you to leave.
Will you shake hands?
He just wants to touch her once more.
I'm not dangerous, you know.
If you insist.
What miracle does he think will happen? A rapprochement? A capitulation, even?
Goodbye, Soames.
I think you're made of ice. Remember, Irene, you are still my wife.
The flash of fear in her eyes pleases him. He walks away briskly, as if someone with a whip is after him.
How can I still admire her? It's madness. But she is still my wife.
That Sunday, Soames entertains Annette and her mother at his house in Maple Durham. It is a pleasant afternoon away from London, and Annette appreciates his pictures. Soames observes her as she sips lemonade on the terrace.
She's very suitable, very pretty, intelligent.
But still he has a reservation about his choice of bride. It isn't her youth or her foreignness, neither of which she can help. It's something more fundamental.
She's not Irene.
Oh, Soames.
I want Irene.
Did he hurt you?
Nothing like that. But something he said has unsettled me terribly.
What?
You are still my wife. The words aren't frightening in themselves. It's a statement of fact, isn't it? It's the way he looked when you said it.
Such a damn Forsyte.
I feel as though I should do something, but I don't know what.
You certainly shouldn't stay here by yourself. Not while he's behaving like this. Come to us at Robin Hill.
No, it would be too awkward. I haven't seen June since Phil died.
She's not at home much these days, you know. She has a flat in town.
Even so.
Well, the invitation's there.
And I appreciate it. Is the house still as beautiful?
Oh, yes.
That summer I visited your father, I always walked up through the coppice and the garden. I trespassed dreadfully.
History makes it impossible for you to trespass at Robin Hill.
That's kind. But nothing lasts forever, does it? I once told your father that love does, but aversion lasts, that's certain. At least where Soames is concerned.
That's hardly surprising after what he did to you.
You know about that?
Not in any detail. I know he hurt you unforgivably. Dad told me that much.
Does everyone know?
No. I'm sorry I mentioned it. Shall we talk about something else?
Thank you, yes.
Good. Then Tell me how you spend your days.
Oh, that would be very dull.
I doubt it.
I make my clothes. I shop. I play the piano. I visit a hospital.
You see? That's interesting. What kind of hospital?
For fallen women. And I translate from the French. I have regular work from a publisher. It pays for a few extras.
Whereas I just sit and paint. Who's the dull one? That's better.
Later, as Joe leaves, his eye falls on a lean, pale figure in the shadow of the houses opposite, gazing fixedly up at Irene's window.
Soames? No. I'm just about to hail a cab. Can I give you a lift somewhere?
No, thank you. This isn't your usual part of town, is it?
I've been seeing Irene.
You admit it?
Admit what? Why shouldn't I see my cousin?
Cousin by marriage only.
You've seen her yourself, I understand.
She's my wife.
Yeah, I'm sure you know what you're doing, Soames.
Good of you to acknowledge that.
But if you want a divorce, it's hardly wise to go on bothering her.
I'm not sure I do want a divorce now.
He can't let it be.
Listen, man, Irene's in a damnable position, and I have a legal say in her affairs.
So do I. I'm her husband. My position is equally damnable, and both our situations are of her making.
It's been years, man. Walk away.
Oh, Jolyon. Never give a Forsyte an ultimatum, even an implied one. You know that.
I may require Irene, in her own interests, to return to me.
You're not serious.
Perfectly. I chose not to disgrace her by divorcing her. In doing so, I retained my rights. I may exercise them.
A man can't force his wife to live with him. Not these days.
As I say, I've not made up my mind. Until I have, I'd be obliged if you'd leave my wife alone. Quite alone.
Another ultimatum. 2 ultimatums and 2 Forsytes.
I can give you no such promise.
Very well. Then we know where we are. Cab? You'll forgive me if I don't offer you a lift. Good evening.
Yes.
It's much easier to say we know where we are than actually to know it. Soames doesn't know where he is at all, but he has an instinct not to rush. A few weeks pass, and then...
Why have you come again? Didn't you understand that I'd rather not see you?
It's your birthday. I brought you a gift. Please accept it.
No, thank you, Soames.
I went to Gaves and Cortigal.
Yes, I recognise the box.
It's a good piece, good taste. 7 good stones, please. Please, as a sign that you no longer bear me ill will.
I can't accept it.
Let's just see how it looks. Let me pin it for you. It will go well with that dress.
Please, Soames. Please.
I don't wish to make you in any way uncomfortable, Irene.
Then please leave.
I would very much like us to let bygones be bygones. I would like us to begin again as though nothing has happened between us. Well, say something. Please. You know I love you. You can't really want to spend your days half dead in this little hole. I will give you everything you want. You can live your own life, I promise.
You made promises before.
I only ask one thing. I want a son. Irene, you're only 37. You're young enough.
It's out of the question.
A son isn't too much to ask, is it? You're my wife. I don't want anyone else. Only you.
Soames.
We could both have everything. I still want you, Irene, after all this time.
Stay where you are. Don't come an inch closer.
The last thing I want to do is frighten you. Please, come back to me.
He takes her hand. He thinks to steady her.
Let go or I'll scream. You won't force me again.
Force you? Oh, you can't still mind about that, surely.
He doesn't see it. He doesn't understand.
Get out, Soames.
But please, Irene, I'm making you an offer most men in my position wouldn't make. I deserve a reasonable answer.
I can't give you what you want.
Give me some hope.
You can only have the truth.
Oh, yes?
I'd rather die than come back to you.
I see. As bad as that, am I?
You wanted the truth.
What is the matter with me? I'm not lame. I'm not loathsome. I'm not a bore or a fool. What is it?
Leave it.
I can't.
Very well, then. I can't bear to be in the same room as you, Soames. You repel me.
There's nothing tangible to it, then. Nothing about me you can say is wrong. It's all just nerves and emotions.
Please go now.
I'll come back when you're calmer.
Do as you like.
I shan't be here.
Does she want me to hate her, then? Is that all the feeling I'm to be permitted? Very well. If she can't love me, there must be another man. If she won't tell me, I shall find him out for myself.
Half an hour later, Irene emerges from her flat, carrying a small travelling bag. She takes an omnibus to the Piedmont Hotel in Kensington. She is fleeing from Soames for the second time. Joe Forsyte's daughter, June, has never married. It's said Philip Bassini broke her heart when he left her. Now an independent woman of 30, June has a flat in St. John's Wood, chosen for the complete independence it guarantees. She can receive her lame ducks at any hour of the day or night. Her latest is a straight-haired young artist called Eric Cobley, whom the art establishment, to June's deep chagrin, stubbornly refuses to hail as a modern genius.
Can't you do something for him, Dad? You know everyone who matters.
Hardly. But it's kind of you to say so. I spoke up for that last chap of yours, and he upset my dealer thoroughly.
Yes, he was a disappointment, but Eric won't be. No, I shan't give up about him.
I'm sure of that.
Are you just in town for the day, or do you want to stay the night?
I have an appointment in Kensington at 2.
You've barely time for your coffee. Now, Dad, it's very nice of you to venture north of the Euston Road just to see me. Suspiciously nice, in fact. What are you up to?
I have a favour to ask.
I knew it. Well, plead your cause, Father.
You remember Irene?
Of course I remember.
Irene, once her best friend. Irene, who stole the heart of her fiancé, Philip Bassini.
I want you to come and see her with me. I want you to tell her you've forgiven her.
Ah.
But you have forgiven her, haven't you? Only Soames is after her again. He's being very unpleasant.
Oh, I loathe that man.
She's frightened of him. She's had to move into an hotel. I want to offer her asylum at Robin Hill, but she won't come.
Because of me?
Because of everything. She might change her mind if you give her your blessing. I know it's a lot to ask. She's like, I don't know, a wounded swan. Does that sound absurd?
Not to June, not at all.
I hope I'll never refuse to help anyone in difficulty. Of course I'll come.
June is nothing if not morally courageous. The moment she sees Irene, she kisses her former friend gently in the cheek. What medievalists would call the kiss of peace.
Thank you, June. I appreciate that very much.
Shall we have coffee?
Oh, I'd like to throw stones at Soames Forsyte.
You always knew how to make me smile.
Well, really, he's awful to you. He's horrid to Dad. You can't possibly go back to him.
I do understand his difficulty. He wants a child to leave his fortune to.
Oh, don't think about what he wants.
It would be best, really, if I could give him a fresh excuse to get rid of me.
Take a lover?
Could you do that? Without love?
Well, I suppose. I don't know.
If Soames wants a child so badly, let him take somebody and have one. Then you can divorce him.
The best thing is for you to come and live at Robin Hill.
Yes, quite the best thing.
I should only bring trouble on you all.
Oh, we don't mind trouble, really. You must absolutely allow us to
Let Irene speak, June.
But we must be organised about it.
It's kind of you, both of you, but I've made up my mind. I shall go abroad.
Oh. Well, yes, I suppose that's a way out.
What if he follows you?
I can only try, Julian.
Oh, it's all horrible. If a marriage is over, it's over. Why should people be kept miserable and helpless year after year by this disgusting, sanctimonious law?
Do you want money?
No.
Would you like me to let your flat for you?
That would be very kind.
I'll come with you while you pack, if you like. I'll see Soames off if he turns up.
We'll both come.
What would I have done without you, Julian? You've been a rock.
I'll miss you, you know. I'll miss you very much.
Once Irene goes, Joe is certainly unsettled. But everyone's unsettled now. Halfway across the world, the simmering South Africa problem boils over. President Kruger demands that Britain withdraws all her troops from the Transvaal. Britain declines. Kruger declares war.
But what is it exactly that the Boers want?
Don't ask me. Nobody tells me anything.
Aunt Julie's Bayswater drawing room is sadly depleted these days. So many of the old Forsytes now seek their business opportunities only beyond the pearly gates.
It's land, Julie. What is what the Boers want?
Yes, land in general. Gold mines in particular, which we can't possibly allow.
I shan't live to see the end of this.
Don't be silly, James.
It'll be over by Christmas, Father. The Boers haven't a chance.
Shares will go to par, mark my words.
James is awfully thin. Emily, should I have some beef tea sent up? He won't touch it. Well, Father swore by it.
Hello, family.
June.
Good God, it's her.
Hush, James. June, my dear. After all these years.
Yes, Aunt Julie. I've come to surprise you. Uncle James, Aunt Emily. Hello, Soames.
Why does she say Soames in that tone of voice?
Shush.
Are we all well? All still at one another's throats?
Oh, June, how original you are.
Little baggage.
Shush.
I will not shush.
We've just been saying what an impudent thing President Kruger is.
Oh, I think the Boers are quite right. We're the ones in the wrong.
Here she goes.
Wait, you're pro-Boer?
Why shouldn't they have their independence?
Because they agreed to our suzerainty.
Suzerainty?
I've never quite understood that word.
It means control, more or less.
Why should we have control over them? We shouldn't like anyone to have control over us. Would you like to be controlled by someone you despise, Soames?
A contract is a contract.
When contracts aren't fair, they should be broken.
The law does not support that hypothesis.
Oh, our contract with the Boers was never fair. And they're much weaker than us. We could afford to be generous.
What's she saying? Speak up.
Take no notice, June.
I heard that.
Hasn't the weather been charming?
Have you bought any pictures recently, Soames?
One or two, thank you.
You must buy a Cobley. You know Eric Cobley.
I know Cobley's work. It's rather splashy. Won't get hold of the public.
That's the last thing one should wish for. I thought you were a connoisseur, Soames, not a picture dealer.
Oh, Soames has marvellous taste, marvellous. He can always tell beforehand what will go up in price.
Oh, I hate that standard of success. Why can't people buy pictures because they like them?
You mean because you like them?
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. I'm planning to open a gallery of my own.
You can afford to, can you?
My grandfather left me well provided for, thank you.
Don't talk about money, June. It's very unbecoming.
You only have the interest on your inheritance, not the capital.
How do you know what I have?
Oh, June, dear.
My firm wrote your grandfather's will, young lady.
Until he took it away from you. I've found a perfect little place just off Cork Street.
I knew it would be just off somewhere.
I intend to make Eric Cobley this season's sensation.
I wish you the very best of luck.
Well, isn't this nice? How's your father, June?
Marvellous, thanks.
He's going rather grey, I thought.
Someone said he has a beard.
A beard? A Forsyte with a beard?
You've seen him, Soames? You didn't say.
We're old, Emily. Nobody tells us anything.
Oh, yes, they've seen one another. Soames has been being beastly to Irene again. My father stepped in.
Oh.
That is by no means how I would characterise the situation, June.
I'm sure it isn't. I hope you're pleased with yourself. You've driven Irene away. Oh, Soames, have I surprised you?
Away where?
As if I'd tell you that.
What's it to do with her, Emily?
Well, has Irene gone abroad?
Oh, yes. She's quite out of reach, Soames. I'm going now. I only came to see you were all still alive. And fancy, some of you are.
The little baggage.
That evening, Soames writes a note to Joe at his club.
I understand Irene has gone abroad. Please send me her address by return.
A reply does come by return.
I am specifically instructed to refuse your request. Any communication may be sent to me for forwarding.
Damn the man. She's with her lover, I'll be bound. We'll see about this.
In the practice of his profession, Soames has employed Polteed's detective agency several times, but to instruct them to watch his own wife.
It's for a client, you understand?
Of course, Mr. Forsyte. We have always been most grateful for your chamber's employment. Divorce, is it?
Yes. Have you a really trustworthy woman, Free? It may involve foreign travel.
Oh, let me see. Mrs. Blanche is available. An excellent woman, well worth the cost.
My client wants the utmost secrecy. I'd expect you to deal with any reports yourself and send them to me sealed and registered.
Yes, sir. The party's name?
Mrs. Irene Heron. Her flat in Chelsea has been sublet. Here are the details. My client believes she's gone abroad.
Do we know where? Somewhere she has expressed a fondness for, perhaps?
She's a cultured woman. Rome, Berlin, the usual places.
We'll make initial inquiries in Paris, shall we, sir? So much closer, and an English community there.
I want to be very clear. Nothing may come of this. If a name gets out, or the watching is suspected, it may have very serious consequences.
Oh, in such cases, sir, I generally recommend the use of a cipher.
Explain.
A code, sir. A name is never mentioned, just numbers.
Yes. Yes, perhaps.
Are there any limits to expense, sir?
Well, keep it within reason.
Joe tells himself he is going to Paris for pleasure, that he has no intention of seeking out Irene's company. He books into his favourite little hotel near the Gare Saint-Lazare and expresses surprise when, on only the second day, he bumps into her in the street and insists on taking her to lunch.
It's a great happiness to see you, Jolyon.
My friends all call me Joe.
I like Jolyon, though. It suits you. Would you mind?
Not at all. I'm happy to make an exception in your case. So, what news, poor exile? Anything from Soames?
Not a word.
Good. I've let your flat, and like a good steward, I bring you some money. How's Paris? Agreeing with you clearly. You're looking radiant.
You don't have to tell me that whenever we meet.
I always mean it.
Paris, as you asked, isn't always easy when you're single. The English aren't much liked just now either, because of the war.
I'll take you about if you like.
I wouldn't want to impose.
You wouldn't be. There are several exhibitions I'd like to see, and we might go to the Opera Comique. I hear the new building's rather good. There's Fontainebleau, too. It's better in winter without all the crowds. Oh dear. I sound like a tour guide.
Don't feel you have to entertain me.
Well, have I overstepped the mark? I don't want you to feel obliged in any way, let alone compromised.
My reputation, you mean? Don't worry about that. It's your own you should consider.
I've been thrown out of society once. It holds no terrors.
It's odd, isn't it? Conventional morality is like a city wall. When you're inside it, you feel safe, but you're trapped by the rules. Once you're pushed through the gate, you see how many possibilities the world holds, only you've nothing to keep you safe except your wits.
That's all one needs. And if you have enough money, they'll let you come and go, if you're quiet about it.
I think we're both rather quiet people, Jolyon, don't you?
You haven't been kicking up your heels in Montmartre, then?
Hardly.
Well, we must do something about that. In a quiet sort of way, of course.
Garçon.
He'd planned to stay a fortnight. He stays a month.
The Forsytes, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Sean McKenna, with Joseph Milson, Juliet Aubrey and Jessica Raine.
Soames Forsyte is agitated, but not by the war raging in the Transvaal and the Boers daring to reject British control. His private detective has summoned him for a meeting.
A gentleman, 47 under the cipher system. You remember the system we established, Mr. Forsyte?
Yes, yes.
Well, 47 has been paying marked attention to 17 in Paris for the last month. There's nothing conclusive. They always meet in public places. She hasn't yet been traced to his rooms, or vice versa. They went to Fontainebleau. I don't know if we can read anything into that.
This is all you have?
One rather curious point. 47 has the same name as 31.
As me, you mean?
Indeed. Christian name's unusual too, sir. Jolyon. Is Mr. Jolyon Forsyte by any chance acting as your agent in some matter? We don't want to be running a wrong hare.
No, he isn't. Go on with it, Mr. Polteed, but be careful. Anything else?
Well, I'll just see if there's anything fresh in.
Damn Jolyon. Always trying to do good where it's not wanted.
Oh, here.
What would she see in him, anyway? He's older than me. No better looking.
19 says, let me read it to you. 47, left for England Friday. The address on his luggage, Robin Hill. Thought it best to stay and continue observation of 17.
19 seems thorough.
Oh, 19's a wonderful woman, a real spirit for the work. Shall we concentrate on 47 for now?
No, keep watching Paris. Forget this end.
You don't want to consult your client first, Mr. Forsyte?
Client? No, no need. No, my client trusts me implicitly. Keep watching Paris.
Sir.
What's the manner between 17 and 47?
It says here, 17 very attractive. Conclude 47, longer in the tooth. That's slang for age, you know. Both have style.
Style?
It means this isn't likely to be a weekend business. They'll come together properly or not at all.
Thank you. Good day to you, Polteed.
Sure.
Soames is convinced that a woman as beautiful as his estranged wife must have a lover. But Joe Forsyte? It's intolerable. He goes straight to Joe's club, intending to leave a note. But on hearing his cousin is in the back bar, sends up his card instead.
Well, what can I do for you?
You've been in Paris, I hear.
Just back. Where did you hear that?
Oh, you know. Irene's there too, but of course you know that. You refused to give me her address. You didn't see her, I suppose.
Yes, I saw her.
How was she?
Very well. Is that all you wanted to ask?
No.
I thought not.
I don't wish to discuss my affairs with you. I only want to say this. What happened between Irene and me is a very long time ago. I'm going to ask her to let bygones be bygones and resume her position as my wife.
You've asked her that, and she's answered you.
I want your word you won't try to influence her against me.
Influence her?
You know what I mean.
If I have any influence, I'll use it in the direction of what I believe to be her happiness.
Does that mean you're against me?
I'm against any woman living with a man she dislikes. I think it's rotten to ask it of her.
I suppose every time you see her, you slander me.
We don't speak of you much, Soames. In any case, I shan't be seeing her again in the foreseeable future.
You're not going back to Paris?
I've no plans to. I'm off to Oxford to spend a few days with my boy, Jolly.
Anyone who comes between man and wife should watch out.
That sounds like a threat.
It's an observation.
Here's another. Bullying is bullying, whether it's a woman or a country.
Are you talking about the war?
I'm talking about any attempt to master and control people who do not want you.
June said something similar. How disappointed our grandfather would be at the lack of patriotism in your branch of the family.
You know, Soames, I can't decide if you're a tragic figure or a comic one.
Well, I've said my piece. Good evening.
A few days later, two good-looking young Oxford men bump into one another in the High.
Darty. Forsyte?
Joe's son, Jolly, and Winifred's son, Val Darty, have met once or twice before, though without much enthusiasm.
You'd better come into the frying pan and have tea. All right. Good of you.
Val would refuse, except that he temporarily lacks the means to buy his own tea.
I was going to see my bookmaker. Don't let me keep you.
Oh, no. You can wait. Did I see you at Crumbs last night? How did you do?
I didn't play.
I won 15 quid.
A small triumph. But all it did was clear a debt, not give him ready money.
Rotten game roulette.
Yes, gentlemen?
And tea and buttered buns, please.
Right away.
I can give you a good tip for the Manchester Handicap.
Thanks, but I don't really bet. I always lose.
Oh, I like to back my judgment.
I don't have any.
One has to buy experience, of course.
You sound very knowledgeable, Darty.
Thanks, old man.
Well.
Yes.
Competitive young men like to define themselves. Jolly's motto, could he articulate it, would be, I defy you to bore me. Val's, I defy you to interest me. They therefore have nothing to say to each other.
You met my people, didn't you?
Yes, at your house. I went down with my uncle.
They're coming up tomorrow.
Really? Well, I'd love to see them again.
In truth, Val is quite indifferent to seeing his Uncle Joe. His cousin Holly, though, is quite a different matter.
They'll be busy, I expect.
Where are they staying?
Rainbow. What do you think of the war?
Rotten so far. The Boers aren't at all sporting. Why don't they come out in the open and fight like gentlemen?
I wouldn't if I were them. The only advantage the Boers have is their way of fighting. I rather admire them for sticking to it.
They can ride and shoot pretty well, I suppose. But everyone says they're a lousy lot.
Not everyone.
Would your people lunch, do you think? I've got a decent scout.
I'd be surprised if they have time.
Won't you ask them?
I suppose you'd better come and dine with us tomorrow. 7:30.
Dress?
No, Dad's coming to watch me row.
Is it instinctive, the antipathy they feel? Neither knows anything, really, of the family rift, and if they did, they would think it too long ago to matter. Jolly is the politest of young men, but he can't quite like Val Darty.
You were marvellous, Jolly. Wasn't he, Val?
Rowing's not my sport, really.
I didn't realise you two were on first-name terms. You never mentioned it.
Didn't I? Val came down to Robin Hill.
I said yesterday.
You didn't mention Holly.
I didn't mention Balthazar either.
Hello, boy. Hello, old chap. Balthazar.
Couldn't leave the old boy at home, could I?
You soppy old sausage. Let me give you a good scratch.
I hope you mean Balthazar. I wasn't sure he'd be up to it at his age. And here he is.
Yes, aren't you glorious? Are you glad to see me? We won't let him in the dining room here. I'd better put him in your room, Dad.
I'll come with you. Would you mind entertaining Val, Holly?
Be as long as you like.
Is it quite the thing, leaving them together?
In an hotel for you? I think Mr. Darty's safe enough.
I'm not sure he's right, you know.
He's a Forsyte. Which of us is?
Listen, Balthazar, Dad's being ironic again. He's rather showy, if you ask me. Terribly flag-waving about the war. He never mentioned meeting Holly. But we're only second cousins. There's no need for us to know one another.
I suppose not. Jolly, I wanted to say...
There's something up, Dad. You don't seem quite yourself. Did something happen in Paris?
No, not at all. It's just... You're young. You're at Oxford. You're bound to get into debt.
Dad.
So when you do, please come to me. I'll always settle up for you, but you might remember that one respects oneself more afterwards if one pays one's own way.
I don't actually have any debts, Dad. I don't like them. Lecture over?
It's not a lecture, it's just...
Fatherly advice?
Yes.
Any more?
Well... It's always worthwhile to consider whether anything you do is going to hurt another person more than is absolutely necessary.
That's an odd thing to say. Wise, of course, but odd. What makes you say it?
Oh, I don't know. I'm trying to be parental. I don't suppose it suits me. You see? Balthazar doesn't think so either.
I never mentioned our ride to anyone.
Nor me. It's just between us. It was good fun, wasn't it?
Excellent fun. Is Oxford lovely?
Well, it's decent to be able to do as one likes at last. The lectures aren't much, but there are some good chaps. Only, I wish I was closer to town so I could come down and see you.
Do you?
You haven't forgotten that we're going mad rabbiting together?
That was only make-believe. You can't do that kind of thing after you're grown up.
Cousins can. We'll go in the Christmas fact. We'll watch for a chance.
It won't come off.
Why not? Who's going to stop me, Holly? Not your father. Certainly not your brother. I don't think he cares for me.
Does that matter?
Not if you do. Do you?
I haven't decided. Now, while we're alone, tell me something about yourself that you've never told another soul.
Gosh, where do I start? Well...
Val tells Holly many things, but one thing he doesn't mention is that his mother, Winifred, is trying to divorce his father.
We have a date for the restitution hearing. It's on the December list.
Must we, Soames? Monty's being no trouble. Argentina's a long way away.
Yes, but the minute he runs out of money, he'll be back, cap in hand. I never understood why you married him.
He swept me off my feet. Those eyes, that hair. I adored him. Part of me still does.
It could be Soames talking about Irene, couldn't it? Though naturally he doesn't see that.
You have to look at the facts, Winifred. And the judge will grant you restitution of conjugal rights, and when Monty fails to comply, you can divorce him.
If only it could be kept out of the papers. It's horrid for Val.
Val can look after himself. He's a fine young man.
That fine young man is presently roaring drunk, as fine young men at Oxford sometimes are.
Damnation to the Boers! Damnation to the Boers! Better not let my cousin hear us. He's a damn radical.
Darty!
What? Oh, you. Were you in there too?
What did you say about me?
What?
I saw you after the toast, looking at me and sniggering with your friends.
I can say what I like.
You damn well can't, you know.
Well, if you insist. I said you were a pro-Boer. And you are.
You're a liar.
Do you want to fight me?
Yes, I do.
Here, now?
How drunk are you?
No more than you.
Oh, come on then, let's settle it. Take that.
Mind my nose.
Give up.
Like hell.
May I have your names, young gentlemen?
The provost. Run!
The argument is forgotten in the morning, but the bad feeling lingers as the two go down for the Christmas vac. Spending Christmas with his parents, Soames sleeps badly. Every time he closes his eyes, he sees Irene gazing at him, with her golden hair and her dark, unsmiling eyes. Even so, he likes to keep something in reserve. The food at Madame Lamotte's restaurant is always excellent, and it's open on Boxing Day.
The compliments of the season, Madame Lamotte. Do you have a table?
For you, monsieur, always. Voilà. I fear Annette is out with friends.
I hope she's enjoying the festive season. A young person should have friends.
Oui, monsieur. Among them is a young doctor, you understand?
Ah, there's something between them?
Annette is young, so is monsieur le docteur. Between young people things move quickly. But Annette is a good daughter. She will take my advice.
Nothing definite, then?
The young man is very nice, but alas, there is no money at present. You understand, monsieur?
Yes, yes. I wanted you to know...
Monsieur?
I am a married man, living apart from my wife for many years. I am seeking to divorce her.
Ah, what sad things there are in life.
I am a rich man, too. I think you understand?
Oui, monsieur. Mais nous avons le temps. Un moment.
Soames walks home that crisp December evening, almost decided on marrying Annette. But that night, when he closes his eyes...
I'd rather die than come back to you.
You? Again? There's still time, Irene. You can change your mind.
Still, he has enough to occupy him. Immediately after the holidays, Darty versus Darty comes to court.
It was awful, Mother. I've never felt so humiliated.
You were splendid, Winifred.
Yes, very dignified.
You were marvellous, Mother.
And we achieved the desired result. If Monty doesn't restore your conjugal rights...
I should be getting off, actually.
Soames, you're embarrassing, Val.
No, it's just...
Off you go, my sweet. Do you have money?
5 bob or so.
Well, look, here's... I've only half a sovereign. Will that do?
Jolly good. Thanks awfully.
Have a lovely day, Val.
I will.
You spoiled that boy.
Where's he off to in such a hurry?
I didn't ask.
He's off to Richmond Park to enjoy a little mad rabbiting with Holly. After the happiest of afternoons, oblivious to anyone but each other, they part reluctantly, and Holly goes home to Robin Hill.
Got you.
What?
I saw you and that squirt riding together.
Are you spying on me? And Val's not a squirt.
You're blushing.
I'm not.
Why else have you gone red?
That's exercise.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
So should you. You're a bully.
I'm looking out for you. I don't want you upset.
You're the one who's upsetting me. I like Val. There.
He called me pro-Boer last term. I had to fight him.
Who won?
That's not the point.
No.
Why were you riding with him? What does it mean?
It means we both like riding.
You're being deliberately... You should have asked me.
I don't need your permission.
Yes, you do. Dad's in Manchester, so I'm in charge. There's nothing to laugh at. It's a brother's job to protect his sister. Darty's not right for you. He's a rotter.
We were only riding.
Must stop, or I'll tell Dad.
If you're going to be beastly, I shall sit out here, under Dad's tree.
You'll be frozen in 5 minutes.
I'll think about Val. That'll keep me warm.
You're impossible.
It's lovely under this tree, actually.
I say, you're marvellous.
Val, where did you spring from?
I didn't want to leave you. I tethered my G in the coppice and came up through the garden.
Were you hiding from Jolly, behind Dad's tree?
Not hiding, exactly. Has he gone?
I think so.
Good. I have to tell you something about my family.
They're my family, too.
About my dad, really. He isn't quite the thing, you know? He's left my mother, and they're trying to divorce him. He's been ordered to come back by the court. It'll be in the paper tomorrow.
Goodness.
There are bound to be lots of horrid things in the paper before it's over.
You poor thing.
I wanted to tell you because, well, because you ought to know if you're going to be a darling and love me, Holly. I love you ever so much. I think I could face anything at all if you're by my side. I want us to be engaged.
What are you doing? Val, get up.
You do love me back, don't you?
Of course I do.
Oh, Holly, so will you marry me?
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Were you listening?
Damn that form, Forsyte.
I didn't intend to listen.
Were you spying on me?
No. I came to apologise, actually. I thought I'd been a bit stern.
Yes, you were.
Good thing I did, though. You must see the whole idea's impossible.
It's nothing to do with you.
She's my sister.
She's my fiancée.
She didn't say yes.
She would have done, wouldn't you?
Yes. Stop arguing.
Come with me, Darty.
If you fight again, I'll never forgive you.
You shan't fight, my darling.
Don't call her that. Darty and I are going to have a conversation, Holly. Go indoors.
I'm staying where I am.
You're not invited.
I don't care.
It's all right, Holly. There's nothing to worry about. Go on in. Let's get it over.
Honestly, boys.
Go on, then. Say your piece.
This is our house. I'm not going to insult you in it. But with Dad away, I'm in charge. You've taken advantage.
I didn't mean to.
If you hadn't meant to, you'd have spoken to me or waited for my father to come back.
All right. I know you're looking out for your sister, and she's lucky to have a brother who minds. I'm sorry if I've overstepped your hospitality.
You have. But it's decent of you to admit it.
Only I wanted Holly to know certain things about my family before we got engaged.
You can't be engaged.
Oh, I love her.
You're kids. You know you are.
I'm not a kid.
You are. You're not 20.
Well, what are you?
I am 20.
Only just. I'm as good a man as you.
Are you?
Certainly.
All right. I dare you to do what I'm about to do.
What?
Before I say, let's make a pact not to tell our people before it's done.
Righto. We'll shake on it.
Val is as good as his word. He says nothing until the following evening at his grandfather's house.
To Winifred, soon to be free.
Oh, yes. Here. Marvellous dinner, Granny.
Lovely. Well, it was nothing really. Not compared to the old days. What a pity Imogen couldn't come.
Oh, my poor daughter has the worst luck.
She's tucked up in bed with a nose as red as a carbuncle. Looks like an old toper.
What? Who's an old toper?
Imogen.
Imogen's not old. I hope she's not a toper. There's no place in society for women who drink. Try a little of the Madeira with your ice, Val. Oh. You won't get that at college.
Thank you, sir.
You look a little weary, Val. Have you been riding too much?
A man can't ride too much, honestly.
He's been out a lot, I know that.
Doing what? What did you do today, for instance?
Today? Oh. Today I joined the Imperial Yeomanry. Cheers, everyone.
Oh, gracious.
Val?
Is this a joke?
Absolutely not. Young Jolly Forsyte and I went down there together.
You enlisted?
Rather. We're going to camp on Monday.
Oh, for pity's sake. Can't you see 2 yards in front of you, boy? You'll have to go out there and fight the Boers.
That's rather the idea.
You're underage.
I said I was 21.
Oh, Val.
It's all right, Mother. We'll soon have the Boers on the run.
What did Jolly Forsyte have to do with it? You two aren't friendly. Why did you go together?
We just did. I wasn't going to be beaten by him.
All right. Good.
I'm sure Val will make a splendid soldier if that's what he wants. He has just the figure for the uniform.
Joe Forsyte has been in Manchester at the opening of a small exhibition of his paintings. As soon as Jolly's telegram reaches him, he hurries south, stopping only at June's London flat to break the news.
I shouldn't have gone to Manchester. I've been away too much. I've neglected him. All of you.
Nonsense. He's following his conscience. You should be proud of him.
I am. And scared for him. It's hard to take in.
I'll pack a bag. There's a train at 6.
Oh, dear.
Don't let him see you looking so worried. We have till Monday. Let's spend as much time with him as we can before he goes.
In case, you mean?
Oh, I mean nothing of the kind. Just that he's jolly and we love him.
When they get off the train at Robin Hill, Joe sends June ahead by taxi. He wants to walk up to the house, through the coppice and the garden.
I wonder what you'd say about all this, Irene. I could do with your wise calm. Balthazar! Hello, old chap. Have you come all this way to meet me? Well, that's it. You rest. It's a long way for a chap your age. How do you know I was coming, eh? How do you clever dogs know that sort of thing? Just give you a good old scratch, shall we? Yes, I'm glad to see you too. Come on. Let's go in and see Jolly. Come on. Balthazar? All right. It's all right, boy. You sit here with me. We don't have to go anywhere, do we? I know. I know. It's all right, my boy. You're quite safe. Quite safe. You rest, old chap. You deserve it.
Dad! Oh, you've been ages. I was worried.
It's all right. I'm here with Balthazar.
Oh. Dad, I'm so sorry.
It's not unexpected, is it? He was nearly 18.
Even so, how strange that it should be tonight. Feels like the end of something. Something more than his life, I mean.
Yes. Doesn't it?
I'll fetch Jolly.
And a couple of spades, if you would. I think we should bury him here, don't you? Under the tree where your grandfather died.
Yes, that's nice. Right, somehow.
So, thought you should enlist.
I felt I had to. I don't want to a bit, of course.
I admire you for it. I doubt I'd have done it at your age. I'm too much of a Forsyte. But I suppose the type gets thinner with each generation. Strange life. Dogs. The only four-footed beast with a sense of God.
Do you believe in God, Dad? Never known.
Depends what you mean by God. What do you think?
Not sure. We talked about it a lot in my first year. We don't now. I don't know why not. It's interesting.
It was the same for me at Oxford.
You want the truth, Dad? I only enlisted because I dared Valdati to.
Why?
We irritate one another.
Ah, the old antipathy. Generation unto generation.
What?
That doesn't matter. Families are funny things. Right. We're about ready. Oh, Lord, I can't bear this part of it.
Let me do it. He adored you. He only tolerated me.
No, I'll help. I owe him that. We'll lift him gently, leaves and all. I'll take his head.
Should we say something?
I suppose so. Goodbye, old chap. You've been a good friend. Will that do?
That'll do very nicely, Dad.
Val and Jolly go off to training camp, and 8 weeks later embark for the war. The situation in South Africa is grim. British troops are besieged at Mafeking and Ladywell. Everyone seems to be waiting for something.
Imogen, darling, are you in? Imogen? Has someone been smoking in here?
It's me, Winifred.
Monty?
Montague Darty, home from Buenos Aires.
The judge ordered me back, didn't he? Well, here I am. Oh dear. You didn't really want me, did you?
You look awful. Your boots are all split.
I came steerage. I've had a beastly time. I've got nothing but what I stand up in and a Gladstone bag.
And who has the rest? Senorita Carmencita, I suppose.
Oh, Winifred, what a fool I've been.
Don't touch me.
If you only knew the time I've had. The kid's all right. I suppose they know.
Val does.
Oh, I expect he'll horsewhip me. Well, I deserve it.
He's in South Africa.
Oh.
I've kept your disgrace from Imogen, Lord knows how. She's young enough not to read the papers.
Oh, good. Good. It would be too appalling to have Imogen be ashamed of me.
You can't stay, Monty.
Where can I go? I'm in your hands. Oh, I've been frightened, Winifred. Terribly frightened.
I forbid you to feel sorry for him.
You haven't seen him, Soames.
Should have gone for cruelty, I knew it. We'll hoist with our own petard.
What is a petard?
Concentrate, Emily.
So it begins again. Now, there must be some way in law to make him safe.
I won't go into court again. I won't be publicly humiliated a second time. I'd sooner put up with him.
I wish I'd paid him an allowance to stay out of the country.
It isn't too late for that, is it?
By George, you're right. Soames, go and propose it.
No, don't. I've made up my mind.
Winifred?
I'm going to keep him. For better or worse, I said, I shall stick to it.
There's worse, and then there's Monty.
He doesn't care about me, that's plain. And I'll never trust him again. But he cares what Imogen thinks. I shall use that to make him toe the line. I'll keep the threat of telling Imogen dangling over him like the sword of Damocles.
Very plucky, Winifred.
Divorce would be better for both my children. You hear me, Soames? Divorce.
Father?
I'm not a fool. It's business. You need an heir, Soames. I want a grandson before I die. I'm extraordinarily old, so you'd better do something about it quickly.
Yes, Father. Very well, I shall.
His father's words are like sal volatile, jolting Soames out of his indecision.
What on earth's that?
Good Lord, what a rumpus.
What are you talking about? I can't hear a thing.
Look outside, Soames.
Ah, now I can.
Park Lane. Park Lane's full of people.
Is it a riot?
No. No, they don't look angry. They look...
joyful. The crowd looks joyful. The siege of Mafeking has been relieved, and for the first time in months, the news from South Africa is good.
Why on earth are you two looking so smug?
Oh, don't be silly, Father. I'm never smug. June's going to be a Red Cross nurse.
Are you? Goodness.
Yes. I'm going to South Africa to look after our boys.
You'll have to train.
Oh, of course I'll train. I've already booked a place on a training course.
Well, that's...
I'm not asking for permission, you understand.
No, no.
But I am, Dad.
You, Holly.
Holly wants to train too.
That's out of the question.
Dad.
You're much too young to go abroad.
I'm not asking to go abroad. I just want to train, so I'm ready in the future.
Should the call come, she can stay in town with me and we'll train together. I'll organise everything. Say yes, Father.
I want to be useful, Dad. I feel... Oh, I don't know. I feel responsible.
Oh, say yes, Father. You will in the end. You're not the sort of man who says no to things.
Perhaps I should be.
It's not a weakness. It's a great, great strength.
Please, Dad. Let me train with June.
Oh, very well.
Hurrah! Thank you. Thank you.
Careful. Squeeze the life out of me.
It's easy to like Joe, isn't it? Soames isn't as easy to care about. You have to look underneath the stiffness and the absurdity and all the Victorian Forsyteness of him. But when you do... And here he is, finally, in a Paris hotel highly recommended to Forsytes, where practically nobody speaks French.
Why this air of gaiety everywhere? It's very unsuitable.
He's here for Irene. He waits in the square across from her hotel, and when she emerges at 11, he follows her into the Bois de Boulogne, which wears its spring colours with a jaunty air.
That's a good little statue.
Ah, here you are.
Niobe, is it? Filling the pool with her tears?
I wondered when you'd arrive.
I suppose Jolyon said I'd be coming. Don't know why he's so against me. You look beautiful, Irene. Is this one of your haunts?
Yes.
A little lonely?
I'm never lonely when I'm out. I always have my shadow for company. I hope you're not spending too much on her.
You can be free of her whenever you like.
Oh?
Come back to me, Irene, and be free. You don't have to live with me. You can have a separate house, your own establishment. I'll visit occasionally, just now and then, by arrangement. You can have anything you want, Irene. Just give me this. Please. And a son. It's not so much, is it? I love you.
You've wasted your time coming here. I won't come back to you. I told you this a year ago.
I want a son.
I can't help that.
You gave me a sacred vow. You came to me without a penny. You had everything I could give you. You broke our marriage vow without cause, made me a laughingstock. You left me in prison.
You sound very wicked. Why do you still want me?
Because you're everything. Because you're mine.
I'm not yours. I never was. Can I make it any plainer?
Why are you being so cold?
Very cool. Is that the only way you'll understand? I hate you, Soames.
Oh, I see. It's him, isn't it? It's that damn Jolyon. He's turned you against me. I know all about your idyll.
What nonsense.
If you ever see him again, I will make things unbearable for both of you. This is your last chance.
Goodbye, Soames.
He can't believe she means it. In order to be quite clear that he is making no idle threat, Soames spends an hour drafting a note clarifying his offer. He takes it to her hotel. Avoiding the concierge, he goes straight to her room. The door is unlocked, but when he goes in...
Where is Mrs. Heron?
Gone, monsieur.
Gone where? When will she be back?
She has left, I think. I must make up the room now.
Damn.
I think we've done it, sir.
Yes?
On June the 10th, a new party in a state of agitation was observed coming out of your 17's hotel room. This person is described as middle-aged, pale, medium height, dark hair, flat cheeks, grey eyes, small feet, guilty look.
Oh, for heaven's sake. He means me.
Everything all right, Mr. Forsyte? We've put it through on less before now. Paris, you know. Attractive woman, living alone. 17, has left the city, no doubt, with the party in question. We'll find them.
No. Just watch 47 at this end. She'll go to him. Where else has she to go?
I shall miss you, June.
Good. I like being missed. Are you going to take me for dinner somewhere marvellous, as it's my last night?
Dad,
What? What is it?
there's a telegram.
Oh.
Oh, who from, Holly?
I don't know. Here.
Well, is it jolly?
Yes.
He's not hurt.
He has enteric fever.
Oh, thank God.
He has enteric fever, June. There's nothing to thank God for.
I'm sorry. One always imagines the worst.
You're right. Of course. Oh, poor Jolly.
He's safe from bullets, at least.
What I'd give to change places with him.
Oh, I'll arrange some tea.
I don't want tea. Get me some brandy.
No, you've had a shock. Sweet tea. Don't let him drink, Holly.
She'll terrify her patients, you know. Bully them into recovery.
Oh, Dad. It's my fault he enlisted. My fault he's out there at all.
You'd better tell me what you mean.
When you were away in Manchester, Val Darty and I fell in love. Val asked me to marry him, and I said yes. Jolly found out and thought he ought to stop it, so he dared Val to enlist. He was looking after me. Oh, I can't bear it.
I did wonder why Jolly was so set on it.
I want to go out there too.
Well, fortunately, that's not possible.
Why not? I'm every bit as trained as June. She could sneak me into her cabin. I'll sleep on the floor, I don't mind. Once I'm there, they won't send me back. I'm trained now.
You couldn't go without permission from the Red Cross.
Then let me ask. Let June ask. Dad, I can visit Jolly.
You're too young. They won't let you.
I can't risk Val dying out there without seeing him again. I love him, Dad. The way you loved Mother. You gave up everything for her.
It's different.
No, it isn't. You've just forgotten. I love him.
Children grow up, generation unto generation. They stand centre stage, proclaiming not just their own novelty, but their own passions.
I understand, Holly. And I can't argue with it. June's right. I can never say no to anyone.
You are the perfect dad.
Strings are pulled, permissions granted, arrangements made.
Goodbye, June. Goodbye, Holly. Stay safe.
Stay safe.
The letter is waiting for him when he gets home.
Dear Julian, Paris became impossible. I am staying at the Green Hotel in Richmond. I would like to see you, if I may. Tomorrow in the park? 1 o'clock at Richmond Gate.
He's there half an hour early.
Since you left Paris, I haven't met anyone I could really talk to.
I feel the same.
I can't run from Soames anymore. And I can't avoid the future. I have to consider all possibilities.
Irene.
There are possibilities. Aren't there, Julian? Or do I imagine it?
No, you don't imagine it.
I want there to be no misunderstanding or illusion between us. If you'd like me to go away, I shall. If my presence causes you discomfort or difficulty, tell me. I shan't be offended. You've been a friend to me, as your father was, and I don't want to embarrass you.
You couldn't embarrass me. I don't have much to offer you, Irene. I'm a quiet man. There's not much dash about me.
You have a true heart.
I've thought about our friendship a great deal, and whether it might become something else.
So have I.
But 2 days ago, I heard that my boy's... Jolly's very sick in South Africa.
Oh, my dear.
So, you see...
Of course, but nothing matters as much as that. We can have this conversation at any time if we have it at all.
We will have it, I promise you.
But not yet. Tell me about Jolly. Everything you can, please. Paint a picture of him for me so I can know him.
Well, he's... I don't know. Do parents ever really know their children? He's brave, I think. Very caring. A great sense of responsibility. And he's in a tented hospital, I'm told. Out in the bush.
In a tented hospital, under a mosquito net, his sleep plagued with dreams.
Holly, is that you? Hello, old thing.
Try to sleep.
Hold my hand. June, would you?
Doctor!
The sun's going down. Balthazar can't stand the heat. Can you, boy?
Doctor, this one's going.
But it burns. What a funny thing to dream about. But it...
"47 and 17 have been observed to meet daily during the past week in Richmond Park. Nothing absolutely crucial, but in conjunction with what we've had from Paris, we can satisfy the court. You can act, Mr. Forsyte."
You've worked out who the lady you've been watching really is?
"Yes, sir. But we are very professional."
I'll instruct Linkman to act for me. I'll have writs issued in the morning.
He named you correspondent.
He did.
I'm so sorry. You've done nothing wrong. We must fight it.
No, Irene. This way you'll be free.
Based on a lie that damages your reputation. It's not right, Julian.
If I'm asked in court if I have feelings for you, I can't. can't lie.
We were going to postpone this conversation, Julian.
It seems we can't. I care for you very much, Irene. I understand that you had your grand passion with Bassini. I don't expect anything of that kind.
I don't have another grand passion in me. That's all burned away now. But I do care for you, Julian. I think we might have a life together, if you wanted to.
I'd like nothing more.
Good. Good, then.
I'll put my name to any charge Soames brings. I'll say I'm your lover. Once you're divorced, you'll be free as a butterfly. Come to me if you will, and as you will. Let me be your perching place, never your cage. What? Why does it have to rain while I'm being serious and dignified?
Come under my parasol.
It's a sunshade, it won't help.
It's something. Oh, dear. It's no good.
Come on, let's run for the gate. We'll get a cab back to Robin Hill. Come on. Go straight up to Holly's room. I'll have some towels set up.
I must look like a drowned rat. You certainly do.
I've been called worse things.
Help me off with my jacket, will you?
I'll have it sponged and pressed. Who on earth? I'll get it, Buxton. Yes, good morning. What the devil do you want?
Forsyte?
And here they are, the three of them, Soames, Joe and Irene, in the hallway of the house that Philip Bassini built.
I hadn't expected to find you here, Irene. And with your jacket off, too.
Get out.
You're still my wife. Explain yourself.
No, I don't think I will.
You have no right to ask, not now. What have you come for?
To say I'll divorce Irene with every circumstance of disgrace to you both, unless you swear to keep clear of one another from now on. If I can't have her, you shan't. Forsyte? What's funny? There's nothing funny. So you're guilty, are you?
Yes, we are guilty.
Get out of my house, Soames.
A trustee embezzling trust property. A thief stealing his cousin's wife. I hope she treats you as she treated me. Listen to me, Jolyon. No.
Thus Joe discovers that on the right occasion, he can say no, very firmly.
It was almost worth the last 15 years to see his face.
Thank you for the good lie.
It seems right it was here somehow, in the house Phil built.
Right. Let's be practical. We'll agree to everything Soames wants. We'll go abroad while it's happening. We'd better spend a night in London, in an hotel, to give Soames no difficulty about evidence.
Making the lie we told the truth.
I'd like that very much.
Yes. So would I. No secrets. Ever again.
And there it is. The end of one union and the fragile beginning of another. A day of turbulence that seems to be ending in calm.
Do you think he's come back?
I doubt it, but we'll soon find out. Yes?
Telegram, sir.
What? Oh, right, I haven't any change. Irene, have you sixpence for the boy?
Here.
Thanks very much, miss.
Oh.
What is it?
He's dead, Irene. My boy is dead.
Oh, my dear. Let me see.
Jolly's dead.
Painlessly, they say.
They always say that. 20 years old, Irene. Cut down like grass. I never felt I really knew him, but I loved him. We loved each other.
That's all that matters. It's only love that matters.
When it comes to court, Soames's divorce from Irene, being uncontested, goes through in half an hour. Such a scandal would once have rocked the Forsytes, but the world has changed, almost without them noticing.
Monsieur Soames.
Hello, Annette. Madame.
Are you quite well, monsieur?
Yes. A touch of sun, perhaps. I'll just sit down for a moment, if I may. It must be the excitement. Extraordinary. At my age, too.
You have news for us?
Yes. I obtained my decree nisi yesterday. I shall be free to marry again in 6 months. I should like to be considered as a formal suitor for Annette's hand. You'll want to discuss it, of course.
They're French. They discussed it long ago.
Perhaps I should propose terms.
Please do, monsieur.
I'll settle £15,000 on you, Annette, on our wedding day, so you'll have an income of your own. I'll buy the goodwill of your restaurant, madame, and put in a manager. I'll give you a good price. You'll live comfortably on the interest in Paris. I presume you would prefer to live in Paris?
Ah, you have considered everything, monsieur.
I hope so. I have been thinking about it for a long time.
Monsieur Soames, do you love me?
Do I love you?
He's not a fool. He knows what ladies like to hear.
Very much, Annette.
I thought so. I accept.
From the beginning, then, Annette is under no illusions. It's a transaction. They both know what to expect. A smart marriage in Paris follows swiftly.
I, Soames James Forsyte, take you, Annette Lamotte, to be my lawful wedded wife.
Annette's beauty, in the best Parisian frocks, gives Soames more satisfaction than if he had collected a perfect piece of china. Across the world, where the war grumbles on despite the relief of Mafeking, a handsome subaltern gets special leave to marry a pretty young nurse.
I, Publius Valerius Darty, take you, Holly Helena Forsyte, to be my lawful wedded wife.
And then, at the end of January, Queen Victoria breathes her last, and an era passes. They gather in Hyde Park to watch her body transported on a gun carriage.
Mind out, will you? Make room for my wife.
Merci, monsieur.
Stand on this little wall, Annette. I'll move up.
I can see.
So many people. Can't see a thing, can you?
Perhaps just being here is enough. You know, the newspapers will have the details. They won't tell us how it feels.
How does it feel?
To me, like a beginning, not an end. Oh.
Irene sees the little group standing on the low wall.
Who is that? They know you, I'm sure.
Oh dear.
The good-looking couple, look.
No, I don't know them.
They're turning away.
Oh, I would like to. She has such a lovely face. And how she walks. Très distinguée.
Look, the cortege is coming.
Oh, oui? Oh, very nice.
In this manner, Irene and Joe pass out of Soames's life, if not quite his consciousness. He learns from the aunts when Irene gives birth to a son, John, after only 7 months of marriage. He disapproves, but only in a general sense. He retires. He can afford to, and devotes himself to his new wife and his paintings.
That's marvellous news, Annette. Marvellous.
What is? What am I not being told?
Soames and Annette are expecting a child, James.
I shan't live to see it.
Of course you will.
Do you know how old I am?
Yes, James, we know. When, dear?
November, the doctors say.
A son, will it be?
James, how can they possibly know that?
Should be a son. You'll need a son.
Annette will do her best, Father.
I might be able to hang on, you know, if it's a son.
Oh, Papa, you're as fit as a violin.
Fiddle, dear. And he isn't, I'm afraid. He isn't at all.
Bound to be a son. Look at you. Hips like that. Born to carry boys. Swithin would have liked you, Annette.
Now we come to another part of Soames's story that's difficult to grasp, something I've thought about a great deal. The night Emily sends a note to say James is fading fast, Annette goes into a difficult labour.
It's a stark choice, I know.
So, if you operate...
If I operate, I can make pretty certain of your wife. But the child would not survive.
And if you don't?
The baby might survive, but it's a great risk for the mother. A great risk. In either case, I don't think she can ever have another child.
I see.
She's obviously in no state to decide. It's for you to choose.
She wants the child.
He wants a son.
This isn't fair. This isn't fair. He had children already.
I'm sorry? Whom do you mean?
Even now, you see.
Doesn't matter. How long before I must decide?
The sooner the better.
An ultimatum, which Forsytes hate. Choose well, Soames.
Don't operate.
The decision is made. An hour or so later, I arrive into the world. I'm sure you guessed that long ago. Is it any wonder I care so much about him?
Well, both living. It was touch and go.
May I see my boy?
You have a daughter, Mr. Forsyte.
A daughter?
Be grateful. A son would most probably have killed her.
A daughter?
We'll take the utmost care of both. Your wife is sleeping. She's exhausted. Do you want to meet your little girl?
Not now. Not yet. My father's dying. I have to go up to town. How is he?
Still with us.
Mother?
It's hard, Soames. I've been expecting it, but it's hard.
Hard to come into the world, hard to leave it. Does he know we're here?
He comes and goes.
Father? It's Soames.
Mm-hmm.
It's Soames, dear.
The baby?
A beautiful baby.
A son?
Yes, Father. A son.
So?
Shush.
Good. That's good. A son.
Yes.
A new Forsyte. Good.
He's gone.
None of that, Winifred.
When Soames gets home to Maple Durham, just before dawn, he sits on his terrace for almost half an hour before he goes inside, watching the river drift slowly towards the sea. At last he goes in. Sitting at his desk, he writes the announcements for the Times. One for the deaths column, one for the births.
On the 20th instant, at his residence in Park Lane, James Forsyte. Funeral at noon on the 24th at Highgate. No flowers by request. On the 20th instant, at the shelter Maple Durham, Annette, wife of Soames Forsyte, of a daughter.
Underneath, on the blotting paper, he traces another word.
Son.
I never dreamed, till I started to explore all this, that I began as a disappointment.
Oh, you've come at last. It was terrible. Terrible. I'm glad I can have no more.
We'll feed you up. We'll soon be strong.
Do you want to hold her?
I don't know. What if she cries?
You will comfort her.
Very well then.
She has dark eyes like me. Here,
Do I?
gentle. Your hand. Your hand.
Underneath.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. So small. So beautiful.
Ma petite fleur.
Fleur. That's what we'll call her. Fleur Forsyte. My God. This little thing is mine. This thing is mine.
Fleur Forsyte, daughter of Soames. Oh, what a path she has ahead of her.
In The Forsytes, dramatised from the novels of John Galsworthy by Sean McKenna, Fleur was Jessica Raine. Soames was Joseph Milson, Irene Juliet Aubrey, and Joe Ewan Bailey. Jolly was Joel McCormack, Val George Watkins, Holly Katie Redford, and Annette Aurelie Amblard. Emily was Susan Jameson, James Gerald McDermott, June Rebecca Hamilton, Winifred Deborah Baker, and Darty Chris Pavlo. Polteed was Sean Baker, the Doctor Leo Wan, and the nurse Evie Killett. Original music was composed by Neil Brand. The director was Marion Nancarrow.